Hi, football fans, and welcome to the final edition of Coach's Corner for the 2024 season. I'm Brody Kosira, and I am joined once again by Coach Marshall, the head coach of the Valparaiso Vikings. Coach, welcome back.
Thanks, Brody.
Coach, tonight, the final regular season game for the Vikings in 2024 with sectionals looming and two tough games behind you. How is the team staying motivated heading into the final stretch?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is looking at where we've come from. We've played a lot of very close games. We've been a gritty football team with the two latest setbacks, obviously to two very good teams in Crown Point and Maryville. You could lose motivation, but I don't think our kids have. And in fact, as part of our Thursday night meal and our conversation, we talked about just this idea of they're in the same situation that the 2022 state championship team was in. They're looking at a 4-3 record, having lost to Crown Point and Maryville back-to-back in that season as well. And so really looking internally and figuring out where their motivation is going to come from. For our seniors, as you mentioned in your opening, this could be, depending upon the sectional draw and how well we do, this could be one of their, if not their last game on their home football field.
Coach, tonight your team is looking to go out with a final home win against a much improved Portage team. Can you talk a little bit about what strengths you guys expect from Coach Richard's squad?
Yeah, absolutely. They have talent all over the field, a lot of athleticism. I think the big thing is their defense. Their defense, which he has brought with him from Hammond Morton to Michigan City and now to Portage, is just an aggressive attack style defense. They're going to put 7, 8 guys in the box. They're going to force you to have to make adjustments. They're going to force you to have to throw the ball. And then, as I mentioned, having athletes that can cover our athletes in man-to-man coverage will make it a very interesting football game for us. So we're excited for the challenge, and we're hoping our guys are ready to step up to it.
Last week at Maryville, junior quarterback Kellen Hosek struggled a bit with 2 interceptions against a tough Pirate defense. What can we expect from him coming into tonight's contest?
We continue to want him to mature, and he's doing so. And I think being able to get him to go through his reads properly, realize that he has an offensive line in front of him that allows very few sacks and quarterback hits. But at the same time, he's got to have that internal clock of, am I holding the ball too long, and also being able to progress through his reads. So, we're more than halfway through the season, and he's been doing those things. And now we're just looking at a consistency for him to do those things.
Coach, speaking of impact players, Austin McKenzie has really stepped up after some injuries took their toll on your wide receiving core. Can you talk a bit about his progression this season?
Yeah, absolutely. Austin is collectively one of our program's favorite players, and I mean that from coaches to players to managers and every interaction that he has on our team. He's the most unassuming. Again, he's probably the smallest guy on the field, but he has had such a great impact in our wide receiving core. Everything you ask him to do, he does to the best of his ability. He's able to go ahead and find spaces to sit routes down. He's able to go ahead and really, if we needed him to, he probably could go ahead and tell every wide receiver on the field what they were supposed to be doing and what route they were running. So to have a coach-like player on the field at all times on offense has been a blessing for us.
Well, Coach, that's all the time we have for Coach's Corner this week. Coach Marshall, I want to thank you for making the trip over here to PC3 throughout the season to bring us these segments. And we want to wish you and the Vikings the best luck as you finish the regular season and head into the playoffs.
Brody and PC3, thank you guys for that. It's been a huge blessing to come on over and talk a little bit of football and get to see what you guys do over here at the center, and basically what you want to do moving forward with your life and your career. So I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you again, Coach, for Coach's Corner. I'm Brody Kosira, and we'll see you at game time. And we are here at Viking Field. I am Brody Kosira, joined by Johnny Clumpy and Devin Alsman. And we are here. The 4-3 Valparaiso Vikings are playing the 3-4 Portage Indians. It is a Friday night, 72 degrees out, nice, a little bit of wind here, but
it's going to get chillier as the night goes on, as that is what's been happening in Valpo recently. It just dips as the night goes on. It's fun. It'll make a great night for football, and we have a fun matchup between these two teams.
Yep. Valpo coming off of 2 straight losses, 2 straight blowouts here, and they got to make something. They got to change something up before sectionals come up.
Yeah, those 2 games were
tough to watch.
They were not fun games to watch, really. If you're a fan or if you're not a fan, it was two blowouts. Maryville put up 35. We were here for when Crown Point put up 31.
42 actually.
41. Remember that?
40. You said 31.
Excuse
Correction.
me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It is Meet the Vikes night here at Viking Field before the actual Vikings come out.
But we're in for a fun one. Valpo's 3-2 in the DAC.
Yep.
Portage is 1-4. They're at the lower part of the conference, but they're looking to gain ground and climb higher.
Valpo next week has Lake Central.
Yeah, and not an easy matchup by any means. And Portage is looking to boost their stock going into sectionals and see if people doubt them or not going into the playoffs.
Sectional draws are Sunday night. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
If it's Sunday, then it's
It is
Sunday
Sunday
night.
sometime. And then, as we saw against Crown Point, that was for the 1 seed, as we saw. And then against Maryville, that was kind of for the 2 seed. And now...
Well, for how they finish in the regular season.
Yeah.
Okay.
For how they finish in the regular season.
Have any effect on the sectional. Okay, I was just making sure.
Clearing things up.
Yeah,
here. Let's go to our pregame show here with what we have. Devin, what do we have for Valpo's offense tonight?
For Valpo's offense tonight, I have...
All right. Sorry, we are back here. Valpo here had the last 2 struggling weeks. Kellen Hosek hasn't really been doing his job as much, but he has been improving here early on this season, or middle of the season now. But it's really going to see how he steps up from this year to next year.
It is a thing to look out for the Valparaiso Vikings. They want Kellen to show his improvement for next year and show the best version of himself, especially here down the stretch as we get closer to sectionals.
Yeah, he's really going to have to prove himself here now before sectionals, because they want to see him at his best form before sectionals. Like, you want to be rolling in hot. As we talk about, like, in, like, playoffs, like, right now, as we, like, know, like, how teams get hot in the playoffs, they just keep going. This is what Valpo needs right now. They're pretty cold right now.
They want their guy to be hot.
You want your best man to be hot.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you asked Devin about the Valpo offense, I have my play to watch is on their offense. But as a whole, the offense has struggled the last couple of weeks. They've put up 14 points in the last 2 games, and they kind of struggled against Chesterton. They were able to put up 22 points, but that was with an overtime.
Philly special.
My play to watch is Thomas Berta, as Valpo's offense has struggled, as the overall team has struggled in the last couple of weeks. They just need somebody to get them back on track, and this is the guy with his 715 yards and 8 touchdowns to get this team back on track. And we've talked about him all year on every broadcast and how great he is. He's going to be the guy to get Valpo back into Valpo form.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch him in sectionals. Just
running through everything, and then my guy is going to be on the defense. I took Ben Fedorchak, linebacker, and he has 49 tackles in 5 games, which is very impressive. You could have gone as well with Brendan Gagan, who has 61 tackles in 7 games, but we've talked about him for a bit.
We've talked about him a lot.
You've had him as a player to watch before, so I went Ben Fedorchak, who has done pretty good, and he's also a junior, while Brendan is a senior.
And especially as Brody talked about, as they were pushing towards sectionals and into the future overall, Ben will be on the team next year, and they're looking to get a key contribution from him. And speaking of our players, Devin, who is your player to watch from Portage?
My player to watch for Portage will be the quarterback, Cody Young, number 12. He has 796 yards and 7 touchdowns so far this season coming into tonight. And we'll have to see what he's able to do for this team. As well, he's going to be looking for his main target, Amante Quarles, with 340 yards so far and 15 receptions. That'll be his main target, while the other two main wide receivers have 8 and 7 targets. So I feel like he needs to be passing a bit, but he'll also run the ball a little.
With my player to watch, Daquan Fields, the running back for Portage, who has 450 yards and 3 touchdowns. And against Valpo, I think the best player to watch that you can pick is the running back, because this Valpo defense has allowed a running back to rush for over 200 yards in 3 straight games. This is a rushing defense that really needs to put it together using not their linebackers, because their linebackers have been great, but it's the problem that Valpo is that all the runs are getting to the linebackers. You don't want them to even get to the linebackers. You want the front 4 to step up and not allow them to get into the second level. So Valpo's goal tonight would be to stop the run and stop Daquan Fields and not even let him get to the linebackers.
And here we go. Here comes out Valpo. Their walkout, their final home game this year. It's going to be pretty intense here at Viking Field.
Final regular season game.
Final regular season. They might play home.
Oh, yeah.
They hope to play a sectional home game. And we hope to, because we want to call
Yeah.
another game, especially a postseason game.
That would be more.
Be our first in the booth.
It would be.
Be a fun energy.
What?
And we'll have to see what Valpo's plans are for tonight. Obviously, we're talking about how they've kind of not been able to stop the run very much against offenses, but as an offense, they like to run. So it's just kind of weird in a way.
And here runs out Valpo. A great shot we just saw in the middle of the field. The fireworks are going off. The fans are here. And at Viking Field, they are electric early on.
And
So
that is a great shot. We would like to thank our cameramen, our camera people for that.
So before we talk about keys to the game, I was to say my key to the game for Valpo here. I want to say mine. You got to keep the interceptions, the turnovers, the fumble. You got to keep them down here if you're going to want to win this game tonight. Last couple games we saw, the turnovers have just been heavy on the offense. They just cannot, you just got to lower them in total if you want to win this ball game. Johnny and Devin, what do you got?
Well, we both share a key to the game for Valpo, and that is stopping the run. Valpo has struggled immensely when it came to doing that. They have struggled a heavy amount when it comes to stopping the run. As I talked about earlier, they've allowed over 200 rushing yards in the last 3 games. If they want to win, and if they want to keep making that sectional push, they have to start stopping the run, and this will be a good game to do it.
And then my key of the game will be for Portage is win the mirror match due to both quarterbacks having 7 touchdowns and both top wide receivers have 340 receiving yards. So those are kind of similar for both teams, both quarterbacks and both top wide receivers. The main difference will be the running backs. While Berta has more touchdowns and more rushing yards, this Valpo defense has not been able to stop the run. So I feel like that will also allow Portage's running back to take care of a bit more.
My key to the game for Portage is keep it on the ground, keep control of the game, and dominate on the ground like teams have been able to do against Valpo. It seems like the key to win a game against Valpo is keep the ball on the ground. So if I am the Portage Indians, I would keep the ball on the ground and run it as much as you can against this Valparaiso defense.
Well, we talked about earlier about their secondary, their backfield has been struggling a bit with injuries. So you can attempt those passes with a lot of injuries. It's really holding Valpo back this year.
And it's not just Valpo Valpo with the injuries and stuff, as well as Moore is out, which they'll hopefully be getting for sectionals and stuff. He should be back. But it's also the inconsistencies on third downs. I'm pulling it up right now, the stats for the last 2 games we've broadcast for their third down conversions, but it has not been very good.
Well, we've talked about that on the broadcasts this year, is that they have struggled when it's came to stopping the third down. It's played a key part in games like this defense finally looks like they're going to get off the field, and then they give up a key third down. So But as you talked about, the injuries are also missing Tyrus Morris in the defensive backfield, the secondary. So they're playing some.
Amari Gordon.
That's on offense, right?
But
But
he's
that
a PC3
he is.
member.
That's
so.
I know that secondary though is missing a lot. It has made Tice Morris become the free safety, where he's usually a corner. So they're playing some guys who don't have as much experience back there, and that is a position where you need experience at the varsity level. So it'll be interesting to see if that plays any factor into tonight.
Here we are about to have the coin toss here. See who will get the ball first.
Yeah, and we got 4 Valpos, big four kind of for Valpo. You got number 11, Brendan Gagan, number 4, Thomas Berta, number 52, DeAndre Price, and number 32,
Tommy Ampliotis.
Yeah, Tommy Amphilodis. And then I got the third down conversions for the last games for Valpo. Again, for game 3 against Chesterton, they were 1 for 8 in third down conversions. And in the 4th game against Crown Point, they were 1 for 6.
Yeah, so this offense has struggled, and we know it, and it'll probably play a factor tonight, unless they turn it around tonight and figure something
really
out on third downs.
Something together here. They got to make a change.
And the 4 captains we just spoke about are taking the field right now. And as well, it's not just Valpo with third down conversions, it's them lining up third down conversions. As Chesterton was 6 for 11 on third down conversions and 1 for 1 on 4th down. And Crown Point was 2 for 3. As when they got to the third down, they were able to convert 2 out of 3 of them. But they weren't at third down very much. They were scoring so many touchdowns, and then they never had a 4th down.
That's also Crown Point. They are the best team in the north of the state. So
it is, but
that was expected.
Chesterton 6 for 11.
Yeah.
Compared to Valpo 1 for 8. Yeah. And then Portage, we don't have many stats on for their stuff, so I'm not able to give much on them.
Talking about Crown Point, they have just been dominating this season. No, we know they're not playing here at Viking Field tonight, but when they did, they were insane.
It's a dominant team, and they are a fun team to watch.
It is. It's a whole different team seeing these 2 teams.
Seems the captain's done talk with the coin flip. Going back to each other's teams.
Well, we try to figure out the outcome of the flip. Both teams get ready for opening kick.
I think Valpo is receiving, as we did see DeAndre Price.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Face mask pulling down.
Yep, that's the
Signal
returning
thing,
unit.
yep.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Good job. I missed it.
I am an analyst, so I'll analyze things. Here we are. We are almost underway here at Viking Field, the final regular season game. Let's see if Valpo can bounce back after 2 tough losses. Portage off a win themselves after
they're trying to keep the win.
City,
they're trying to create a little win streak here going into
beat
sectionals.
Michigan City 9-7, low scoring game. We hope we don't see that here today. We want a high scoring matchup.
We want some offense. We want a fun, fun game to call in the booth.
We want to call some touchdowns. Austin McKenzie and Juju Stokes in the backfield. And the kickoff is underway here at Viking Field. It's short, taken at the 30, fumbled. And it might be recovered by Valpo. But Porter's just saying they have it.
I mean, every team says they have it, obviously, because they.
And Portage has it.
So they do the little squib
a little to
open the game,
on the kick,
and it works.
Wow.
And that is not an outcome Valpo wanted.
Now let's take a look back. He caught it, just came straight out.
And just not enough guys there. Not enough guys were ready for a short kick like that.
And Portage has great field position to start this game. Wow. That's big. We have the quarterback leading this Portage Indians team, Cody Young. He'll start this game. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Only gets about 2 or 3 yards. He is stuffed down.
And there's the run game that Portage is looking to take over against Valpo's defense as they've struggled to stop the run.
It was Daquan Fields was the one on the carry. I talked about him in the pre. Oh, excuse me. That was Amante Quarles. Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, no, it was Daquan. Sorry. Got my numbers mixed up here in the booth. Expect Daquan to get the ball a lot tonight.
Little shift here from the offensive line. It's going to be another handoff to the right side. He almost got it, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, and it seems already Portage knows Valpo has struggled to stop the run.
So
Don't you agree?
They're going to want to run the football tonight. And that was my key to the game, is that they need to run the football. But my key to the game for Valpo was to stop the run, because it's something that they have struggled to do.
Here we go. The student section here is rocking.
And now here's 3rd down for the opposing team of Valpo.
It's going to be a run. He easily gets it, breaks through, and gets up to past the 20. And Portage is already in the end zone less than 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah, well, obviously, due to the short little squib kick, they got great field position.
Yeah,
but
Portage
here's a good, strong carry by Fields on a 3rd and inches. You only needed about an inch, and he got 5 or 6 more. And a
definitely more than 5 to 6
carry.
inches.
Yeah, 5 to 6 yards.
It was implied that you were saying.
Yeah, Portage is now in the red zone, now being 1 for 1 already on 3rd down conversions, and now we'll have to see what they do.
First down here, motion from the wide receiver. It's going to be another handoff on the right side. Gets taken down.
That is Williamson on the carry. It was just a little outside stretch run, and he only gets about 3. Valpo's ready for it again, but that was what happened on 1st down in the previous set of downs, and it ended up being a 1st down. So here's the 2nd down. Valpo's got to make this a 2nd and long, or a 3rd and long.
Yeah, I can't give them 5 or 6 yards on this run, but we have motion again from number 0. It's going to be another handoff up the middle. He'll be taken down here. Good job by Valpo for not letting him get any extra yards. And it's going to be a little 3rd and longer here.
That was what Valpo needed to do. Make it a 3rd and long-ish. His 3rd and 5 is a lot longer than 3rd and 1. So that's a good way to start getting 3rd down stops for Valpo.
Yeah, we might see our first pass here on the night by Cody Young. Big 3rd down here. The stadium is rocking. Valpo looking for a stop. He's going to drop back for a pass. Thrown up, wide open. Dropped.
They go to Williamson again. This one's incomplete. Had him on the sideline, but he wasn't able to bring it in.
Yeah, he was open too.
Little fade route, and just didn't really see it all the way in. It's going to be incomplete, and Portage is going to have to settle for the field goal.
Yeah, and coming into the game, the quarterback has thrown to 30 of his 55 passes so far to his 3 main wide receivers, while 25 have been to other guys.
The kick is up, and it is good. 3-0 Portage early on in this game.
Daniel Lulu is the one who kicks it, and it is good.
And only 3 minutes into this game, and Valpo is already trailing. But Valpo kind of got bailed out there off the fingertips. Could have been easily a touchdown if caught.
Yeah.
And it could have been worse. Could have been a touchdown as well, but they were able to stop it to with the stop out 3rd down conversion.
There we go. Portage for the kickoff again. Right after the field goal. Let's see if they can repeat what they did last time.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. Well, they just squibbed it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. They didn't try to go for a sneak onside kick. They just.
It was a really high
It was just a blue. Yeah.
It had a lot of backspin on it. It's like what we've seen by Faulkner. Like his kicks have been really a lot of backspin.
Like we talk about the bounces here and what's in the grass at Viking Field and the turf here. And that was
we just
another weird kicking special teams play that we've seen.
Here we go. Portage for their second kickoff tonight. It is up, and it's another squib kick. Valpo's not going to, just going to go straight down with it, not going to
They
risk
just
it.
fall on it. They're
Yeah.
not trying to take another turnovers. They're not kicking it to the returners. They're kicking it to the up men.
So after that kick, that makes you kind of wonder, their first kick was kind of more intentional than with that little trickery of the drop as well, with that kind of onside kind of kick.
Well, they're definitely being aggressive early on. We just saw it. They're just going to fall on it. They're not going to let anything else happen. You're going to have 2 early turnovers.
Portage is just squib kicking it, just so Valpo's returners aren't the one getting the ball. It's the up men.
Here we go. Kellen Hosek, first snap of the play, or the game for him. And Thomas Berta will be taken down.
And also, we're coming into this game where Portage scored only 9 last week and Valpo only scored 7. So we'll have to see what these offenses are able to do.
Tristan Burleson makes a great tackle.
Well, it's definitely, we're going to see a lot more scoring tonight as these teams' defenses are a little less.
Portage just held some teams. Obviously, Crown Point scored a
Yeah.
lot, but they scored a lot on everybody. So
And Valpo coming off playing Maryville and Crown Point back-to-back weeks. It was a struggle for them. That was the toughest part of their schedule, but now they're on the easier side. Here we go. Kellen Hosek, can be another handoff to Berta. He'll only get about 2 or 3 yards there, and he'll be taken down.
and Portage so far has done a good job of gang tackling when it comes to Thomas Berta. That's something you and me and Devin have all talked about up here all years. If you want to tackle Thomas Berta, you got to get a lot of guys to do it, and so far Portage has done that on the first 2 plays of the game.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to stop him right away. You cannot let him you cannot let him break a tackle, get a little room, get moving, because once he does that, he's off.
And now it's 3rd down conversions, which Valpo has struggled with so far this season. So we'll have to see what they do.
3rd and long here. Definitely looking for a pass. McKenzie in motion. Kellen looking. Has pressure. He's going to run it, and he'll be taken down. Had no one open and decided to run.
He got a couple. I mean,
Not
didn't
a
see
lot.
anybody try to step up and run for it, but
He was also
Portage's D-line reacted to it and gets the stop and forces 4th down.
Yeah, he was getting pressure. It seemed he had to make the run.
Yeah, but there's 3 guys right there. All just took him down. So Valpo, early punt here. You have the fumble, the bobble, and now you have a punt. That's not a good start here.
3 and out, and a bobbled kick is definitely not the
The
start.
only up thing that they have is stopping Portage from scoring a touchdown on that great field position.
And Trevor with the kick.
Punt's high here. It's going to bounce. Be caught at the 30. He's going to be taken down around the 28.
By number 11.
Brendan Gagan right there. PC3 member.
Yep.
But if I'm Coach Marshall right now, I'm thinking that they got to get a stop. Your offense has to start getting hot. You cannot fall behind like you did these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is going to be a make-or-break drive in this game. You don't want to go down by 2 scores. The goal is just go 3 and out, defense off as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
As you saw, here was the punt from Drayden Wilcox.
Yeah, not bad. High kick. So, second drive for Portage. Motion here. It's going to be a fake handoff. Cody Young has room to the 50, the 40, no one in sight, the 20, the 10, and it's going to be a Portage touchdown on the first play of the drive. 9-0 Portage.
What a play call. And Cody Young, with room to run, just takes off, gets to his top-end speed, turns on the afterburners, and goes for around a 70-yard touchdown.
No one in sight, broke through, had room, and just kept on going.
It's a jet sweep read option, and it works wonders for the Portage Indians.
And was my player to watch, the Young, and we saw Cody. I was talking about him. He has about 400 yards passing, but he also can run the ball, and there was a great run by him right there.
And the extra point is good. 10-0. We just talked about not letting him get up by 2 scores, and that just happened.
1 play later,
Yeah.
they're up by 2 scores.
Kind of jinxed it there.
Yeah,
Should knock on wood.
got that announcer's jinx 5 games into my announcing career.
That's not good. I think the Vikings are going to hate you now. But Valpo down 10-0. They came back against Andrean here about 5 weeks ago. So let's see if they can get the momentum back. You got to get some momentum here on this drive on offense.
So on this offense, and it's an offense that has struggled as of late. So this is the game you want to turn it around.
Yeah, it's just they've struggled, and the main reason why is turnovers. 2 interceptions last game. It's just been a struggle.
And now we'll see what they do with the kick. As we saw, the last 2 have been kind of a little cheap, kind of weird kicks. And now we'll see what they do.
So Portage, not even halfway through this first quarter. 3rd kickoff here for them. And Daniel Lulu will kick it off. It's going to be another squib kick. They're going to catch it. They're going to take it out to the 40. He has room. The 50. And he'll be taken down.
And that's big for Valpo being able to get to about the 50-yard line there.
Got laid out on the return.
He did.
The Portage sideline was hyped about it.
Austin Kennedy got that one. I believe so. So maybe Valpo has made an adjustment here, taking McKenzie from all the way in the backfield to moving him up a bit, expected for that squib kick.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. Not something I've seen before is intentionally squib kicking.
Yeah.
Because they're not trying to onside kick it because they're kicking it too far for that. They just got the lucky bobble on the first kick. So it is very
I
interesting
do
to
think
see.
it's smart, though, to keep on doing that because it just puts...
It's working, and it puts a little bit of pressure on Valpo.
Yeah, but also it gives them good field position. On first down here, Berta's going to truck through and get about 5 yards on the play.
That's another good carry by Thomas Berta.
Yeah, great first down carry. 5 yards is always great if you are...
Yep. If you can get 5 yards every play, you're going to score on that drive. So that is exactly what Valpo wants from Thomas Berta.
They got 6 yards, actually, on that play. So that's even better. Here we go on 2nd down. Let's see what Valpo's going to cook up here. Haven't seen much of Juju Stokes since. Well, we've seen a bit of him. Really,
The Michigan City game was his
Yeah.
last big performance.
especially with that kick return.
But
the
he's
week
dealt
before.
with some
Yeah.
injuries, so.
Go McKenzie in motion here. It's going to be another handoff to Berta, and he'll be taken short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. Let's see what they do. It's definitely going to be a run here.
I would expect just hammer it home with Berta. It works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Nice quote there. Let's get you a quote on that. Johnny Klumpke. Klumpke.
Okay. Quote of the day.
Now we'll see you. They're 0 for 1 today, Valpo, and hopefully it's about to be 1 for 2.
Very short here, but pressure here. But it's going to be Kellen. It's going to be a fake. Kellen has room up to the 40. And that was a great fake here. Had us fake that up here in the booth.
Yeah, you thought it was a handoff. I don't want to say myself, but I saw that it was read that he kept it.
Well, it was a little.
But it looked like it was all
great.
over for Thomas Berta. If it would have been a handoff, right read by Kellen, smart read, kept himself to get the first down, exactly what Valpo wants to see, because that play would have been blown up if he would have let Berta have it.
Would have been a 4th down for Valpo. Would have thought about something here.
Because Portage was expecting what you were expecting, Brody, with the run by Berta. So Kellen was able
No one in the
to
back
have
here.
that kind of smart
backfield
play, be able to trick him.
for Valpo. 7 on the play clock. No drop back. Kellen expected. He's gonna have some room. He's gonna run it up to the 30. A little juke here in the 20. What a little juke by Kellen Hosek.
And it gets the first down. Kellen has shown it with the legs so far, something we haven't seen a lot of this
Since
year.
week
He's shown
one.
it. He showed it against Penn, but this week hasn't used the legs as much since week 1. But here he's back to using the legs, and it's making Portage call timeout early.
Yeah, 4:19. Portage will call their first timeout of the game. Let's take a look back at that Kellen juke. He had no one in the backfield for him, and he just took it himself. A little juke there, got him the first down, and taken down around the 20.
Got
Good move.
good protection from the left side of the offensive line was kind of collapsing, but they still kept him protected. Nobody got pressure. It was just nobody was open. The pocket opened up to the right. It's a great quarterback read by Kellen.
Timeout Portage here early on. That makes them think that they are. Valpo's threatening to score here, not early on, but they're threatening to score. So now you got to think of something to change here. Your run defense hasn't really been working this drive, but you got to change up something in that timeout. You got to talk about something. Here we go. Valpo in the red zone. First down.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments Portage made out of the timeout. Probably expect something to do with Kellen's running ability, as they called it right after that play ended.
Yeah, maybe put a spy on him or something. But it's going to be a handoff to Berta. And he'll get taken down, but he gets 6 or 7 yards. What a great first down run there by Thomas Berta.
Once again, Berta's a good, strong runner. He just runs through about 8 people.
Everybody.
Just pushes through the line, the trenches, and gets a good, solid carry. And Valpo is winning in the trenches on this drive, something we talked about in the Crown Point game.
See Keegan Bagley on the bottom there. It's going to be another handoff to Berta. Will he get the first down? He will not. It's going to be third down.
Pretty well short. It's going to be around a 3rd and 3.
No passes yet for Valpo. Just runs. We've seen the pass trying to attempt, but
Kellen ended up running it, so they haven't.
Yeah.
They still have not 0 passing attempts.
Yeah,
and I think they need to start passing the ball. Obviously not here because the run's working right now, but they need to start incorporating a pass later into this game.
Well, I think right now it's definitely a passing play here. And it's going to be an offside on Portage. And that's going to move Valpo up.
And this is the first flag of the game.
And we've seen penalties play big parts in games this year, and they've kept us in this booth for a while.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, and I was about to mention how there hasn't been any, and we were almost done with the first quarter, and Portage just had to ruin it.
Here we go. First down now for Valpo. 1st and goal. Now I think you go with the run here. So it's going to be a handoff to Berta, up the middle. A little juke to the right, and he'll be taken down.
Good gang tackling by Portage. They read the run perfectly, and it is going to be second and goal from about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, the 6-yard line.
Also, due to the flag, Valpo didn't have to deal with a 3rd down conversion, which is kind of interesting.
It definitely helped them out there. But no matter what, they might have been coming out with 3 points, even if that 3rd down did not work. Got a good kicker, so.
But for this, you start at the 50, you need a touchdown here, especially with the scorer already being down by 2 scores.
Here we go, 2nd down at the 6-yard line. It's going to be another handoff to Berta up the middle. He pushes through, and touchdown, Valpo.
Yep.
10-6 now. Thomas Berta with the rushing drive, a 6-yard touchdown.
And they're on the board with a guy we all know, Thomas Berta, right up the middle, pushes through. Valpo wins in the trenches again on this drive and helps their guy get a touchdown. That's a big credit to the offensive line on that touchdown. They do a lot of the work there, load on that one, as they just push and push, give Berta a little bit of a hole, and
yeah,
he's able to get in.
Through.
We don't talk much about the offensive line, but they've been solid. Caleb, Caden, DeAndre, Alexander, and Peyton all have been very strong to let Berta be able to run, let Kellen be able to pass, let Kellen be able to run.
It's going to be encroachment there on Portage again. They're going to kick it from the 15. Don't want your kicker to go any closer. Maybe a little miss there. Keep him at his normal spot. 2:17 left in this first quarter. 10-6 has been not high scoring, but a good scoring quarter at least. And the first quarter's not even over yet. Here we go. The kick is up and underway. 10-7. Valpo bounces back with a touchdown of themselves.
Well, that's a good offensive drive from Valpo. That's exactly what Coach Marshall wanted to see,
drive, yeah.
especially as we've talked about the struggles that Valpo's offense has had recently. That is exactly what they wanted out of that drive.
So Portage coming back out here. Their offense had a little bit of break. Kind of a long time in between. That one play, they only had one play last drive, so they haven't really been on the field much.
Their defense is getting a break, which is good because it's a defense that has been on the field a lot this year. They've spent a lot of time on the field. Good to get them off, get them a little bit of a break there.
Yeah, now they're back on. So we've seen some kickoffs here by Valpo, some great bounces. So let's see if this happens again. Maybe they planted something in the field here at Viking Field.
Yeah, I don't think Valpo's going to do squib kicks. I think they're just going to do what they've been, just going to kick it, but they might have that backspin as they always have. But we'll have to see. maybe Valpo likes what Portage is doing and wants to do it as well, to play a trick on them or something.
I would expect Valpo to stick to what they know and do.
Get those lucky bounces.
Something in the turf.
Here we go. The kickoff is away. As we expected. To be taken at the 5. Caught. Going, running up to the 20. Has some room. It's going to be a flag on the play at the 25. He'll be taken down.
Good coverage by Valpo.
Stopped him.
And that's right about, didn't let him get a good, very good return. It was a decent return, but.
Yeah, but we do have a flag, though, so let's see what that is. Could be holding, blocking the back. Could be anything here. It's going to be a holding on Portage, so that's going to move him back about, 10 yards?
10 yards.
Yep.
Now Portage has 2 flags to Valpo's 0.
I'll take a look back here. Great kick all the way up to the 5-yard line.
And that ball had a lot of spin on it as well.
Yeah, good stuff them there. Did not let him break another hole. No gaps. No big run again for Portage. But you got to learn from your mistakes from last drive. Cannot let Cody Young, apologies, Cody Young get a big rush again.
Yeah, Valpo's defense cannot allow that if they want to stay in this game.
So 10-7 early on. 2:10 left in the first quarter. Young here. He's going to drop back for a pass. Has the receiver cooked and drops it.
And there is a very late flag
It
down.
might be a pass interference on Valpo.
That would be a very
And
interesting call. They try to target Levon Redmond, who's making his first varsity start, as we talked about with the injuries in the secondary.
And they pick up the flag, I think.
Portage knows.
Oh, it's going to be a hold.
And I believe the pass was intended for Quarles, their main receiver so far this year as well.
So Portage is going to move back. It's going to be on Portage. It might be a holding. It's not.
It's a loss of they didn't lose. I didn't hear it. Oh.
I don't know what that was.
Player must have like it must be like a untucked or. Oh. It looks like a huddle infraction.
Flag is a flag.
It's kind of what it looked like.
Here we go. Stuff taken down on second down. So big third down and long. Definitely we're going to see a pass here.
But that's what Valpo's needed. They get another 3rd and long. So they got one on the first drive that forced the field goal. And here you get a 3rd and long. This is what they need if they want to start getting stops on 3rd down.
Oh. Viking field pouncing again on the stands. The student section, they're getting hype. 3rd and long. Motion here for number 80. Actually, they're taking him out and to me a flag. This looks like it's going to be a delay of game.
Seems like the refs are yelling at Valpo.
Oh, it's going to be a legal substitution
Yeah,
here.
because you got to get both teams have time to sub. Daquan Fields had already subbed off the field. They tried to sub him back in, so it was just too late.
So it's going to push you back even more.
Because it wouldn't have given Valpo opportunity time to sub their guys in.
No, honestly, you're at around, no. There you see him right there.
Great shot from our sideline camera.
Yeah, maybe Valpo got to him there. The field is actually booming right now. The fans are stomping. 5 on the play clock. Motion here. It's going to be a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down around the 20. No first down for Portage.
That's a good tackle. Brendan Gagan forces the stop on 3rd down. And Valpo finally gets a stop on 3rd down and forces the punt.
Now we're going to see a squib kick right here.
Doesn't help you much on a punt.
No, not really.
Valpo's just going to not touch it.
I think it was a joke. Let's take a look back at the jet sweep here. Good cut inside, but just great tackle. Ooh, he gets a little knee up to the chin.
I could tell you a little set on the ground, held the face mask.
Good tackle, though, on the ground especially.
Oh, there. Okay, it's a.
That looked like it was about to be a fake punt for a second, but it's going to be caught. It's going to have room. Some jukes past the 50, the 40, at the 30 and taken down.
What a stiff arm. Julian Stokes gets him a great starting field position again. They're going to start around the 30. a mean stiff arm, a grown man stiff arm from Julian Stokes on that one.
It's like a Derrick Henry stiff arm
Yes,
right there.
very reminiscent of a Derrick Henry stiff arm. This is impressive right here. Well, it was a quarterback punt. I was a little confused at first, but
We saw it with that wide receiver there. But look at that.
and then
Boom. Taken down.
it's a grown man's game.
Then taken out of bounds around the 30. Valpo with great field position. To start this drive. Only 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
And this great field position by Valpo again on this drive. The last one they were on 50.
Yo, it's going to be a handoff to Thomas Berta. Oh, it's going to be a fake. Kellen has room. Kellen will score. Another fake.
And he faked you out again. Kellen kept it, and he's going to score, and Valpo takes their first lead of the game. Kellen Hosek is showing off the wheels today, something he hasn't done since week 1. Good fake, got the entire defensive line.
They did. They got
and
our
it shows some
cameraman.
breakaway speed, and the quarterbacks are playing well and using their legs.
Great. 2 fakes there. Valpo retakes the lead. 1 play, just like what Portage did earlier.
Yeah, and it was great by Kellen's that faked out us, and it was great play to be able to see faked out Brody.
Just fake out me. You were both
I
faked
was ready
out.
for it.
I wasn't commentating it.
Yeah, we know. And the kick is up. 14-10 Valpo.
And Valpo, with just a couple seconds left in the quarter, takes the lead, and we have a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, we do.
Just like we talked
14-10.
about pregame, we won some points, and we're
We
getting
do.
it so far.
Yeah, I'm loving calling these touchdowns early on. Give me a highlight reel for my touchdown calls this year. There we go. They're waving the flag. They are ready. Viking field is booming. Last regular season game. They're making the most of it here.
It's a pretty packed house on Valpo's side. Portage
Student section
hasn't traveled as well as
looks
other teams did,
non-existent.
which is kind of surprising because Portage is not that far from
It's only about
Valparaiso.
10,
It's
15 minutes.
10, 15-minute drive from
It's like Chesterton.
depending on where you're at. Yeah, they don't share a street, so it's not like that rivalry like Valpo that Chesterton is. But
That was
this
a great game that we called.
this is one of Valpo's bigger rivals, and a team that across all sports they care to beat Portage. And
Here we go. Another kickoff here. We've seen many tonight. 5 or 6 tonight? Early on?
5.
5 in the first quarter. So great scores, great everything. But here we go. Up and away. It's going to be taken around the 1. Great kick. He's going to run out to the 20. Has room. Another flag. The 30. And taken down at the 35, but we have a flag on the play.
The kicker makes the tackle. Trevor Faulkner gets in on the action, makes the tackle after the flag, and I think it's going to bring this one back.
It might be another holding or...
As they're talking to Marshall, so expecting.
Yeah, great kick though. Caught at the 1 yard line. They're not letting it bounce here. They don't want. They might have seen some clips.
Yeah,
at
he
Viking
kicked it
field.
and then took down the guy with the ball.
Thank you. It's gonna be a holding on the returning team, Portage. It's gonna move them back again.
So this time they're going to start at the 26, and that will be the end of the first quarter, and we are going to switch sides.
And now Portage has 5 flags tonight to Valpo's 0.
That is a good stat line there to hear that Valpo is keeping the flags down, and maybe we are not switching sides. I don't know what's happening.
There might be time on the clock. I think that's why Marshall and them are talking.
Well,
Think
there
they're-
shouldn't have been, 'cause there was only 3.7 and they took it out, so there should not be any time on the clock.
There
'Cause
shouldn't
they
be, but
didn't
they're
say, they didn't say anything.
But I don't think they're moving down. I think they're waiting till halftime. They should be. I have no idea what's going on.
absolute.
Well, it might be 'cause the flag, so I don't know if
that-
they... But it was on the defense, though. So
But that's an end of the game.
Yeah, I
thing.
know. It's going to be a pass, though. It's a little juke route, spin move. Gets the first down and more.
Okay, now we'll see if they swap.
And they're moving the
That'll
chains.
That'll be the end of the quarter.
Yeah,
You can't just play the entire quarter on 0 seconds.
I would hope not. Yeah, they're moving now. So I guess
Very loose with the football on
Yeah.
the carry. He's held it out there with one hand, LaShawn McCoy style. But there's.
And after 14-10 Valpo. They were down 10. We will see you back for the second quarter.
This is Towing the Rubber. I'm Devin Alsman.
I'm Johnny Klumpy.
During the season, we recap the games and Cubs news every episode, and then we'll add in a couple different segments.
And during the off season, we plan on recapping news and doing trivia games.
Johnny and I will give our opinions on sports, and we'll hopefully have some laughs along the way. You can find our show on the PC3 Media Network radio or PC3 Media YouTube channel.
Quarter of play. So we have switched sides, and Portage is ready here. So early on, we talked about for Valpo and Portage, keep the run game down, and Portage has not been doing that. Thomas Berta has been running all over and Kellen this Portage defense.
But the same thing has gone for Valpo. Now Valpo did force a punt on their last drive, but they have also dealt with a lot of. Portage has dominated on the ground too.
Yeah.
It was a one-play rushing touchdown, but on that first drive, they
Cody Young,
got about 14 rushing yards.
After that. It's going to be a run up the middle on first down and taken down.
There's a helmet off.
Not good to see. No, we don't want no injuries tonight.
Only about a yard carry. Another good tackle by Valpo. It's going to be second and about 9. Also, something interesting, Valpo's ran a 5-man front, which is something they haven't really done. They're running like a 5-3-3 when they're used to running that. We're used to seeing that 4-4 look.
Yeah, maybe after these 2 blowout games,
they're just getting more,
maybe
switching
switching
more
around,
bodies on the front.
especially against a weaker team. Maybe switch it up, see if it works, especially before sectionals happen.
Yes.
So we got motion again. Cody Young, handoff outside, got some blocks, has more, the 50, the 40, and ran out of bounds.
Ugbana Williams all the way past the 30. He gets his second carry, and it's another good one as he had a good one in the first quarter. He is running all over the Valpo defense as he gets forced out of bounds. He has been effective running the football.
Great start to the drive by Portage. They got kind of like an extra play there at the end of the first quarter. We don't know what that was about, though.
Because the ruling is that a game can't end with a defensive penalty.
Yeah, but
so
not a quarter.
Yeah, I didn't.
At the 35 here for Portage, it's going to be another run up the middle. Has taken down. Looked like Valpo. That was just a weird play.
Okay, so he got he got a 9-yard carry.
Yeah.
I was kind of confused. It looked like they made the tackle, but he bounced out of it. Not a great gang effort tackling, which is something you're going to have to do with Daquan Fields. He is a bigger athlete.
Yes.
At 6'1", 220. It's going to take a lot to take him down. He is a very built young man.
Especially with this defense being hurt, injured, some younger players.
That and lacking the ability to stop the run game as well right now.
Second down. It's going to be a pass. A little underthrow, but caught.
Good catch by Anton. Mathis.
A little underthrow there.
It's
an
underthrow,
a great catch,
but a very good catch.
And that's
good concentration. And once again, that's more lack of experience in the Valpo secondary as they attack Levon Redmond again, who they keep throwing towards.
Yeah, they know that he has not played that much, and he isn't only a junior. So
yeah, just the lack of experience there. They're trying to take advantage of it.
Here we go. First down again. They're in the red zone. It's going to be a handoff. Going to break a tackle, but taken down from the feet.
JoJo Maybon is the one on the carry. They wide receiver motion him in, and then he keeps it himself. Portage doing a lot of motion to get some of their other playmakers in space. Something we talked about has been a key in the high school offenses this year. Just a mean stiff arm, though. We're talking about Julian Stokes' stiff arm. How about that stiff arm?
Taken down by the feet, just dragged there. He just kept on going. Second down here for Portage. We've only seen a couple passes. Cody Young, motion again. It's going to be a fake. The 10. Cut in up to the 5.
Brendan Gagan makes the tackle, but what another good play by one of the quarterbacks in this game. Keeps it himself, gets right near the 5-6 yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Another effective read option play from one of the 2 quarterbacks in this game.
Great running here early on by both teams, by the quarterback especially. We see 1st and goal for Portage. They are threatening early on in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what they can do. On the 7-yard line. 1st down. Motion, and it's going to be a delay of game for Portage, moving them back. Little confusion there. Oh, but they're going to get the timeout off. So that's their 2nd of the half.
And that'll be interesting to see as we get later in the half. Them only having 1. Interesting to see how they manage the time.
Yeah, would definitely rather take the timeout than the flag there. You don't want to get moved back.
Especially inside the 10-yard line. Don't want to. It's been a good half of football so far.
High scoring.
More good rushing offense, which is what you expected in a game with Valpo. They have their elite running game and a defense that struggles to stop the run. When in these games, we're expecting a lot of rushing yards, and we're getting it again tonight.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of deep passes. We've seen a little short ones, but the deep ones that have been thrown have not been caught. So, especially that bobbled off the fingertip touchdown there.
Well, Valpo is yet to throw the ball. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes for the rest of the game.
Because we know Kellen can throw the ball. He's thrown it to McKenzie, who's been his main target so far this year. He's been very good for them. There's a couple other guys.
Here we go. 1st down. Avoided the penalty with the timeout. Only have 1 left. 8:37 left in this half. Motion. It's gonna be a flag.
Yes, flag is down again.
Be a false start on Portage, so basically the timeout was useless.
Yep, Portage just wasted a timeout. Now they have 6 flags, while Valpo has 0.
And it's still
That's
close
an
game.
interesting thing that can happen when you motion like this all the time. Somebody can jump early as you're waiting for your pre-play to set up.
So it's going to be 1st and goal again, but back at the 12-yard line, or the 11 direction.
At this point, Portage needs to cut down on the flags they're having, because it is starting to very affect their game right now.
So it's going to be a handoff. Right side tripped up a bit and taken down. 2nd down. Portage.
Good solid stand by Valpo. Fields got tripped up in the backfield. Valpo is all over it. More pre-snap motion, trying to confuse them.
Did not confuse them at all as they take them down for a loss.
Ready for that one.
So it's going to be a loss of 1. 2nd and goal, but it's going to be 2nd and 12 for them. So maybe we see a little pass here, maybe. We haven't seen many tonight. It's been an all-rushing game. I feel like it has been an all-offense game, too. Defense has really not stepped up early on this game. Let's see if there's an adjustment.
Valpo's another chance for it. I mean,
yeah. If you stop him here, that's going to be really good for Valpo, but
time running down.
ooh, almost a delay game. It's going to be another handoff. Has room, the 5, and the touchdown.
That's Williamson again. He has been such effective as a ball carrier in this game. He's a wide receiver in motion and is able to get to the edge, outrun everybody,
A great
jump
block.
over a guy. And it's a Portage touchdown. They're back in front. It is back and forth early.
Yeah, 16-14 early on this game, going for the extra point. We just said you got to step up. 2nd and 12. You saw the motion. You're obviously going to expect that he's going to get the ball there. We've seen it all game, but the kick is up, and it's going to be good. 17-14, Portage is up.
And that was the run that Valpo has been unable to stop as well. They were able to sneak through and just get the touchdown, which is just something Valpo needs to figure out.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to stop the run. It's for both sides. Otherwise, we are going to be in for a shootout again.
Yeah. Well,
as Valpo has seen a couple times this year.
we have seen the Penn game shootout. Andrean
Was high scoring, and Chesterton was high scoring down the stretch.
down the stretch, yeah, especially with that overtime. That was a great overtime to see. Here we go. Another kickoff here. Almost halfway through the first half. Or second quarter, correction.
As there's the Valpo sideline as they get ready for this kickoff.
They are wearing pink. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
October.
Cancer Awareness Month, but
Pink on both sidelines.
Yep.
So that's good to see that.
it's always cool to see the players wear pink. Adds a fun element to the game.
It is. Here we go. The kickoff underway. A long run up. It's going to be another squib kick. Taken out at the 30. Has some room up to the 45, taken down. So I think Valpo has finally mastered the Portage squib kick.
Yeah, they're starting to read it well, and it's not fooling them anymore.
So I think, there's a flag down.
Ben Fedorchuk, the linebacker, is the one in the return.
Refs are talking. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding. It's going to move them back 10 yards. So
That will be Valpo's first flag of the night.
yeah, I feel they mastered it. The bounce just right there. Great. Got through. And boom. Late flag there. Very late flag.
Yeah, that was a very interesting flag. I didn't see a hold, especially where they threw it. I don't get,
Yeah.
unless it was out of our frame. But
But it was very late, though, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very weird flag. But
There you go. First down here for Kellen Hosek. It's going to be another handoff to Berta. Has room, but got tripped up. Gets 5 yards, though.
But there's a
still.
good carry.
Yeah.
And that one opens up because of Kellen's rushing ability. Kellen froze the defensive end by faking, allowing Berta to get past the defensive end for the 5-yard carry. So now you can see where Kellen's rushing ability is opening lanes for other players.
Yo, 2 down, 1 up here. For Valpo has room. Berta, the handoff, the 30. He has room. At the 10, getting chased down at the 5.
Touchdown saving tackle from Walter Maben. Wow, Thomas Berta right up the middle. They freeze the D end again. And there Thomas Berta goes. A great effort from Maben to save the touchdown, but that's why Thomas Berta is a player to watch. The ability to break off huge plays like that and carry this offense down the field.
What a great run. Got a room up the middle. We saw what could have been, after he got tripped up, what could have been a great long distance run for him, but then we just saw it the next play. But he's going to get it in. Touchdown, Valpo.
And this one's Berta again. He's got 2. And it's a high-scoring game
It
now.
is.
It's 20-17, the PAT coming.
Less than a minute.
Thomas Berta, 3 carries on the drive and a touchdown. That's efficiency.
That is efficient. It is great to watch this high-scoring game. It's a shootout.
You asked for points, and we're getting it.
I did ask for. I want these touchdown calls. They did run with the hurry-up kind of there after that, so it caught us off guard. But let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the extra point here. It will be up and good. 21-17. Valpo is up.
The senior Drayden Wilcox is back kicking.
He is. He has not gotten a lot of opportunities.
Well, he's kicking the PATs.
Yeah.
Trevor Faulkner is still kicking the kickoffs.
Wow, high-scoring shootout early on. Let's take a look back. The kick. He has been almost perfect all year long.
Well, it's Wilcox. We've seen Faulkner all year.
Yeah.
Tonight it's been Drayden Wilcox,
Well,
the
they
senior.
both have been great and excellent. Almost perfect.
Drayden's always punting.
Yeah.
So
But 21-14, what defense was just on the field for a while. Now back out there after a 2-play touchdown? 2 plays?
3.
3? Yeah. Still, really good, though. But not good for your defense, who was just out there.
Nope. Not your defense. I was out there for a long time. Was out there for the first 5 minutes of the quarter, and then after 30 seconds, they're back on the field.
So they got to be exhausted now. But so is the offense for Portage. So let's see how that affects both sides of the ball. And the kickoff is up. Will be caught around the 5, taken out the 20. Has a little bit of room, but will be taken down around the 27-yard line.
JoJo Maybon, the brother of the guy with the touchdown-saving tackle, but then Portage was obviously going to score, is the one on the return. Another decent return out to the 25.
Yeah, knee almost goes down there.
You're going to get decent starting position again for Portage.
We thought it will definitely spread. Almost knee hit the ground.
Yeah, that would not have been
what
what Portage wanted.
That would have been at like the 4 or 5 yard line. That would not have been good. Especially with Valpo running that 5-man line. That would not have been good if you started at the 4-yard line.
Yep. They stick with the 5-man line.
Here go Cody Young. Not a lot of pass attempts tonight. The run game has been working a bit. But he'll be stuffed. 2nd down.
Wow, just met right there. Nowhere to go.
Jet sweep after run after run. It's getting repetitive here for Portage,
Good
but
play
it's been
by
working.
Good play by the Valpo linebacker, shooting down, easily making the tackle.
It's kind of getting surprising that Cody Young isn't passing the ball that much. He has 796 passing yards, and he is only 55 for 129, which is a 43 percentage, which isn't that good. But he's got 800 passing yards, so he's getting it down the field.
There you go. It's going to be a pass here, and nothing stopped.
There's pass, but nothing to show for it, which is unfortunate. But I think
Good coverage by Thomas Jones on the little comeback route.
Oh, bobble there, too.
I mean, to Portage, I mean, if I'm a team playing Valpo, you don't really need to throw the football when you can kind of run it all over them. So I do get why they haven't passed that much tonight, but they're probably going to need to here on 3rd and 5.
Yeah, or they run a little jet sweep like they have been. It's been working. Viking field rocking. It's going to be another one, but he will be taken down. Nothing.
Valpo read this one perfectly. Dean Papatronis is the one on the tackle, making his first appearing in one of his first varsity games.
Take a look back. They saw the
Reads
jet
this one
sweep.
off the edge and makes a amazing tackle.
And it's just surprising Young isn't passing the ball, especially since he has 7 touchdowns, 800 yards, so he can throw the ball. So it's just surprising they went with the run there.
Yeah, the punt here. Only received one tonight, and that was by Portage, and one by Valpo too. So here we go. They're gonna let it bounce, but taken by Juju and hit hard.
Well, he kind of got forced into taking it. It looked like it might have bounced off a Valpo player, but a big hit laid out on Stokes.
You heard that all the way from up here. That's how bad that was.
Here's the previous drive, obviously. Thomas Berta, the huge run that set up Valpo deep inside the red zone, which allowed them to score.
Yep. That was just a big hit. We heard that one all the way up here.
Yeah.
That was, wow.
There's a little gas let up from
yeah.
the Valpo crowd. As they're one of their better wide receivers. Yeah, one of their better wide receivers took a big hit.
Yeah, they lost Amari Gordon already. PC3 member himself.
We know you liked Amari.
Let's take a replay of the hit here.
So here, it was interesting. This one kind of looked like it might have hit
Oh, it definitely hit.
Redmond, and then boom, just laid out. Julian Stokes holds on to the football, but a good, strong hit by Amante Quarries, the wide receiver.
That was just, poof. Maybe a little shaken up. Probably not. He's a tough kid. He's a tough kid.
He's used to it. He's taken some big hits over his 4-year career.
Had that big stiff arm earlier. That was.
He knows how to. He knows how to give it and take it.
Pause. So here we go. Valpo decent field position, starting at 25. A little confusion here, talking it over.
Another more confusion with the refs.
Yeah.
After what happened at the end of the previous quarter.
You see Austin McKenzie right there. has been one of Valpo's better receivers this year. Most receptions on the team, I believe, right?
Yes, I would consider the best so far this year. Has the most yards, most receptions. He's been very surprising for Valpo.
Gonna be a handoff to Berta.
But the ball was lost. Now Bitter was aware.
Yeah.
Jumped all over it, but not what Valpo wants. Don't want to fumble in your own territory.
2 yards, though. Decent gain. 0 yards.
Yeah, they didn't give him anything. He fumbled it and had to fall on it.
Yeah, McKenzie coming into tonight has 343 yards. Stokes has 304. And
Well,
Saigon has
Juju-
57.
Juju was hurt for.
Yeah, Juju's missed a game.
Yeah.
But Austin McKenzie coming in the year was also
Yeah.
the 4 wide receiver, and he's been very good for them.
Another run taken down
That
early.
one only goes 2, so
Now looking to pass here. You have all these offensive weapons on the receiving core. They haven't passed a lot this quarter, or this half. So 3:40 left. Let's see what Valpo can cook up before the half.
Jimmy Parisi, number 23, is the one filling in for Jordan Saigon tonight at wide receiver. Jimmy must have been moved up in the depth chart to that wide receiver 3 position.
Here we go. Big third down for Valpo. Trying to get something going before the half, but whistles are blown. It might be a timeout by Valpo.
Yeah, almost a delay a game.
Yeah, it's going to be a timeout Valpo.
Which they can use. They haven't used one yet
Yeah,
as
they-
well.
Yeah, they have 2 more. Portage only has 1, but 3:13. Valpo will take a timeout on third down.
It'll be interesting to see what they draw up in the passing game here. They're definitely gonna need to pass it on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, you have
But
Juju.
you
and
got the
Austin.
wide receivers to do it.
Mm.
Expect McKenzie in motion because they do a lot of that to get him
That's how
a
they get
running
that
start for his
Philly
route, or
special.
that is also how they did the Philly special. So it'll be interesting to see how they use
Yeah,
Austin here on this 3rd and 7.
they could pass it to Callan. Who knows?
I don't think they would do that here.
In this situation,
Who
it's-
knows?
That's definitely not going to happen. I would bet all my money that he's not going to do that. If you want to make a bet up here right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's all jokes up here. A big third down for Valpo. High scoring matchup. 3:13. The marching band looks like they're getting ready for half. So 3rd and 7. They talked about this over the huddle. Motion a bit for Juju. Kellen drops back over the middle. Caught, dropped.
It looked like a little miscommunication because he threw it. Julian wasn't really looking, and then it kind of hit Julian in the back, and then tried to catch it on his back.
Let's take a look back.
This
That
is
could
yep,
have been
interesting.
Portage was almost able to get it
Yeah,
off
he
his
tried
back.
he tried to catch it on his back. It was a little miscommunication.
Great. He's going to come out. So they did not pass it to Kellen there. That play. Did not pass it to him.
It was a thought. It was just a joke.
I don't
You've
think you're
made
joking there.
multiple.
You're being pretty serious.
Oh, yeah, I was being so serious, a stat guy.
We know.
Okay.
But here we go, the punt.
Watch out.
Good punt there. Taken at the 40. Has some room at the 50. And taken out of bounds. I think the player went flying more than the tackler.
Well, we're going to see Portage with not their best starting field position on the night is on their first drive. They started at about the 30. Excuse me. And then here they're going to start at about the 44. So
There's
interesting to
still
see what
great
they do.
field position.
Especially
Only
because they
have-
haven't, with only 3 minutes to go, they haven't really thrown it a lot. So interesting to see if they stick with the run or stick with the jet sweeps.
Honestly, I think you keep going with the jet sweep. I mean, smother it on third down last drive, but it's been working all night.
There was Thomas Berta in the punting crew making the tackle.
Nope.
Not scared to do the dirty work. He might be the star of the offense, but he's getting it done on
well, and Kellen a bit.
yeah, he's putting in the work on special teams.
So first down. Cody Young, have not seen him pass that much tonight. It's going to be another handoff. The 40. Taken down for about 4 or 5 yards. So we haven't seen another run.
Another flag. Was that Valpo's first pass attempt? It was.
No. Was
First
it?
time Kellen has thrown the football. As
Maybe that's probably why.
Yeah.
Confusion there. It's going to be a holding on offense, going to move him back 10 yards.
Not what Portage wanted for on a good 6-yard carry, but.
So it's going to be 1st and 20 now.
And it's another really late holding penalty. I kind of see it at the wide receiver spot, but it's been interesting that they're calling them so late and almost after the tackle's made.
Portage has 7 flags, so Valpo's 1.
Yeah, but it's still only a 4-point game.
Yeah, the penalties haven't played as big of a part as you'd think. But
good tackle there.
But Portage could be ahead in this game if they didn't have half of these penalties.
Maybe, yeah. You could say that.
I will say that.
Okay. Here we go. 1st down and 20. Whistles are blown. It's going to be another timeout by Valpo. 15.
yes, it's going to be 1st down 15.
Sorry, apologies. So Valpo's going to take their 2nd timeout with 2:43 left in this first half. Feels like it has been a longer first half.
A lot of points, so a lot of stoppage, and Portage
Flag.
themselves has had like 8 penalties. So
7 actually. Our stats guy just
all right,
did it.
guys.
Yes.
I don't
If
really.
you were listening to him.
If you
I'm
could
so-
just
I'm
listen
sorry,
to me
Devin.
for once.
I'm sorry, Devin.
So here we go. 2:43 left.
And Valpo and Portage so far has struggled on 3rd down conversions. I know it's 1st down conversion, but just so far throughout the night, Valpo is 1 for 3, and Portage is 1 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. So it seems Valpo has just given Portage what they have, just unable to get their downs done.
That's a good showing from the Valpo defense, who has struggled this year with 3rd down conversions.
1st and
stopping
15.
the opposing team on 3rd down.
After the timeout, Valpo had a little talk.
And Portage looks like they stayed in the same thing they were before the timeout.
Then we drop back. Cody Young has a guy. Almost picked. He read it and hit him.
Broken up by Redmond. They tried to target the inexperienced Levon Redmond again, but this time makes a great play on the ball, and it's a very good pass breakup by number 27, the junior corner.
He has a great play by him being able to stop the pass, as Young's able to do. He has almost 800 yards.
Yes, he does. But they haven't really passed much. The jet sweep has been working all night long, so. 2nd and 15 here. So it wasn't too early for the PI, but it was perfect timing.
Yeah, it's a very good pass
Yeah,
breakup
it
from
was.
the guy that they've been hunting all night when they have thrown the football.
They've been using Valpo's weakness, but this time it didn't work out. But another pass, a little pump fake there, has him wide open, overthrown. So maybe that's a little bit of not passing the ball all night long, a little overthrow. He's a little bit cold tonight.
Targeting Amante Quarles and missed the touchdown by 5 yards.
He did.
Very close. Had him on the fade. Had him on a little double move route.
Had him burnt.
Beat his guy. A very good route. Beat Thomas Jones. Good pump fake. Maybe that helped the bite. And can't imagine Quarles is happy about the outcome of that play.
Definitely not. 3rd and 15 now. Trying to get up to maybe the 35, maybe get the field goal range of it.
That's if you want to attempt a 52-yard field goal.
Who knows? Oh, windy here tonight at Viking Field. A little fake toss over the head again. So a little fake halfback toss there. And
This just surprising by Young. He's
Well, you talked about his completion percentages here. It's another little fake toss and just an overthrow. But you talked about his completion percentages, 43%. So just struggling with the accuracy tonight.
well, definitely
He's
because
had a couple of them.
not many passes have been thrown by him. So maybe
That
he is a
also
little
doesn't really
cold,
help.
yeah.
You know, the arm's not very warmed up. But Valpo gets it back, trying to add on.
Yeah, 2:32 left, 1 timeout. Both teams do. So let's see what happens. So a punt here for
Stokes
Portage.
and McKenzie.
Have been basically the backfield almost all year. We've seen a little variation between Stokes and Gage Finley too. But taken around the 15 and taken out of bounds. So not much on the punt return.
It'd be interesting to see what Valpo does if they kind of pass it. You got to go 15 yards, or 85 yards in 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
With the
So it'll be
timeout.
interesting to see with the timeout and a 2-minute warning. So it'll be interesting to see if they stick to running the football, which is the Valpo football identity, or they start throwing the football, which they've only done once today.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see what they do here. on their final drive of the half, basically. So we have 2 up, 1 down. We see Juju on the bottom, right? Kellen, it's going to be a handoff to Berta. He has room, the 20, the 30, a cut inside, another cut, up to the 50, past the 50 on the first play.
Well, you never need to throw the football when you got Thomas Berta. What a run.
No, an injury here. Thomas Berta
What a run.
down.
That is not what Valpo would want to see. As I was going to say, this is exactly who cares who cares about throwing the football when you got this guy just so good. Good cut, got a great block from Julian Stokes on the outside. Good recovery from Portage to make the tackle.
The stadium's quiet. It is just nothing. So after the big run, Thomas Berta goes down, and that's not good for Valpo.
Yeah, and everyone pretty much at the school knows the name Thomas Berta, so everyone's quiet, hoping the best for him.
Yeah, so Valpo
it's been a good half of football so far. We've got a lot of points, a lot of rushing yards. Valpo has Gage Finley, who has been good this year, as he'll come in 13 attempts for 49 yards. He's been good in his relief duties.
Great start now here for Valpo. Pushing the chains. Great run. And Berta is up again.
Walking on with his own power, which is good, seems.
Definitely going to get checked out in the medical tent here, but Valpo.
So now it'll be interesting to see if that changes anything for Valpo with Gage bringing in, but Gage is a good running back. They can keep giving it to him.
Yeah, but they also have a good receiving core, so they can definitely go with the receiving.
Gage has 49 yards on the season.
It's going to be about 5 yards there almost.
Met right at the line of scrimmage by Simon Marshall. The safety reads it perfectly and forces the tackle for only about 3 yards.
Now Gage Finley has about 52 rushing yards on the season.
See everyone huddling around that tent there. It's definitely where Thomas Berta is. Maybe getting checked out. That would be a key loss for Valpo. But let's get back to this drive. 2nd down.
Actually, that is not true. Gage Finley has 111 coming into tonight with the added of 3, so 114.
It's going to be a pass to Juju Stokes, and he'll get the first down for Valpo. 1:12 left.
Oh, they might have marked him short. Excuse me about Finley's rushing yards. My paper was wrong.
A little short on stats here. But it's going to be a little tush push there maybe.
And the QB sneak on 3rd and short.
It usually works all the time. You see it in the NFL a lot. But Valpo's going to have to hurry up. 54 seconds. So 50 seconds now. First down. They're going to spike it.
Trying to intercept the spike.
That's a little weird.
Something that Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles, started doing last year. Try to dive under the legs of the offensive lineman and see if you can catch the spike. Interesting to spike it because in high school when you get the first down, the clock stops until you. But they wanted to be able to huddle up and everything. So
talk about, but you do have that loss of down
yeah.
there. So
interesting to see.
But I don't think Valpo's worried about that. They've been pushing this drive.
Yeah, but they struggle on 3rd down conversions, so it's kind of interesting.
This game they've been doing decent. So Kellen's going to drop back on 2nd down. Has room. Caught. McKenzie. The 20. And he'll run out of bounds. Good read there to run out of bounds. Stop the clock. 44 seconds.
Smart play by McKenzie. Just sat wide open in the zone and then goes straight out of bounds. Stopping the clock and allows Valpo to get huddled up. Hey, just nobody in sight of McKenzie. Lost the little guy, and he gets the first down.
And now with Berta right now out of the game, that's passing by Kellen that we're seeing, and it was a great pass.
And a flag.
We'll see who it's on. Right now it's Portage with 7 and Valpo with 1.
It's going to be on Portage there. 5-yard penalty.
Now Portage is at 8 flags. And I would assume the Portage coach will be talking about this during halftime. Yeah,
definitely got to stop the flags there. See the replay there. But first down here. Valpo in the red zone. Threatening to score again. 44 on the clock. Kellen drops back to pass. Pressure. Rolling out. Another flag on the field.
And he went out of bounds short of the marker.
But there's a flag, so the clock will stop.
This is
Just
on
short of the first down.
Portage.
Should not be good if it was Portage, though.
That is not what Portage.
That would be their
That
ninth.
is going to be the
half.
talk of the locker room at halftime. But Valpo's moving back as it's a hold on Valpo.
So it is 2 on Valpo, 8 on Portage for flags.
So 10 this game total. It's really been holding this half back.
Been a long half of football. We have not been used to that. The
No,
last couple games,
especially
the
that Crown
first
Point game,
halves
yeah.
have flown by, especially the Chesterton game because it was all runs. Like this game, but a lot of more scores in this game and more flags.
Here we go. First down. After the holding call. Clock stop. 36 left. It's going to be Kellen dropping back. Looking the pass. Thrown. Caught.
That's Jimmy Parisi. We talked about him, Phil. He's in that wide receiver 3 role. Good little crossing route.
So Valpo.
Portage.
Portage?
And
Sounded like said deep, but I could be wrong.
And I believe that is Jimmy Parisi's first receiving pass of the whole year for varsity,
Yeah, that is his first reception on the year.
which is pretty big. He's got pretty decent amount of yards for that one pass there. Able to bring him back into his good distance, even with the penalty.
Yeah, second down. 26 seconds left.
It would make sense that Valpo would
Yeah, I
have
think
called timeout,
Valpo called
though. I
timeout
would
there.
assume that, but
But yeah, you got to score here or get out of bounds. You cannot let
yeah,
this
because
clock roll.
now you don't
Yeah.
have a timeout to try to get the field goal unit
But
on the
the
field.
first down here, they're close. If they get it, the clock stops. They
and
get
they
a
can, and
set
they
up.
can set up for the
Yeah.
spike.
So that's still good. So 28.1 left on this clock. 21-17, Valpo's leading before half. They're coming back out after the timeout. So let's see what they cooked up in the huddle. It's going to be second down. A little ways to go. Thomas Burdett not back yet. Gage Finley still back there. Probably won't see him for the rest of the half. Here we go. Second down. Kellen drops back. Little shimmy there. It's going to be over the middle and dropped. Almost picked there.
Intended for Keegan Bagley, wasn't able to find him. There's a lot of Portage defenders in the area, and it's going to be third and about 5. Now it's decision time for Valpo. Got to get the first down here. Well, you can get you can settle for the field goal, but you do not want to complete a pass short of the marker.
Yeah, 23 seconds left. Valpo rolling back. Over the middle, caught. Touchdown, Jimmy Parisi is first.
His first of the season. Got to feel good for that kid, and you can tell his teammates are loving it.
He's got the pink socks on as well, as we were talking about.
Yo, we got a replay coming right at you here. Caught for his first touchdown.
And a great shot from our sideline cam.
Right over the middle, it will give Valpo a 27-17 lead.
Just wide open in the end zone.
Yep.
And Valpo up big now, up 10. And thank you to Gage Realty for an amazing replay.
Here we go. The kick is up and good. 28-17, Valpo leads. 18 seconds left in the half. Let's see if Portage wants to do anything.
Well, Valpo showed it all on that drive, the pass and the run. They got a 35-yard run to start the drive, and then the rest of the way, all passing.
Yep.
And it worked out well.
They're waving the flag here, running down. The V. Okay, 18 seconds to go. Portage at halftime. They're going to have to talk about flags, stopping the run, and everything. So let's see if they do make an adjustment. Maybe stop the run for their offense. Maybe go to the pass more. Let Cody Young get some more attempts. Let him get hot.
Well, with only one timeout, I would expect the kneel it, just
Yeah.
take it to halftime.
Or you just
Talk
take
themselves
a
over.
shot
They
down the
get
field.
ball first, too.
Yeah.
Because you remember they technically got ball first off a bounce, but they kicked it, so Portage will get ball to start the second half, which is huge because if Valpo's got some momentum.
So Trevor Faulkner here. Kickoff here, 28-17, 18 seconds left. At one moment, Viking field was silent, but now they're booming again. It's going to be a squib kick. Trying to get something here. It's going to be tipped, bobbled. And everyone's surrounding him, taken down.
I mean,
around the 20.
It spent time on the clock, and Portage was not expecting the squib kick.
Well, I don't think they were trying to take time off the clock. I think they were trying to get the ball back, try and do something here.
Do a little
half.
fluky thing right before half starts.
It almost worked. They ran into each other there a bit, picked up,
it was just too far down the field. But Valpo does a great job covering it up. Outside of that, Portage is going to start at their own 18 with a long way to go in 11 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do anything here in this drive. Maybe knee it, go straight to half, and talk over it. It's been a struggling second quarter for them. They're not going to knee it.
They line up in 5 wide.
Hail Mary.
Doing our jet sweep here. He's going to have some room. Up to the 30. They're going to call a timeout.
Clock stop.
2.7.
Well, the clock stops until the ball gets set.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yep, and the clock's just going to run out.
So did not use their timeout or nothing. And that will be the half. 28-17. Valpo once down 10-0. Has put up 28 points. Portage only scored once.
A 28-7 run is how Valpo closes the half. A good high-scoring half of football. Both rushing offenses putting on a show, and Kellen Hosek is being the Kellen Hosek that we saw very early in the season that we have been missing as of late. But here is the Kellen that was so great early on for the Valpo Vikings, and it's been a great half of football.
It has been, but a little scary bit there for Thomas Berta. Stadium was silent. Everyone just.
Let's hope he is healthy for the second half.
And it's the Kellen Hosek that Valpo wants going into sectionals as well. So we'll have to see what he does going into the following weeks.
28-17 here. Valpo is up. We'll be back for halftime. After a short break, we will be back.
Dirty water is killing around 800 children each day, and with your support, you can help provide clean water to children all over the world. Every donation helps a kid out and have clean water for life. Let's go farther together. Help us by donating to our cause.
We are back here at Viking Field for an amazing second half of football. It's such a high-scoring game. 28-17 first half. You see Valpo's warming up. They're getting ready. Portage not out yet, walking out. But it has been such an exciting first half of football, and everything we watched was amazing.
Yeah, a lot of great offense from both teams, but the rushing offenses of both teams. Excuse me. The rushing offenses of both teams has been the highlight of the night, with both teams rushing for a lot of yards.
Oh, yeah.
In
We've seen
the
a lot
first
of
half.
rushes. A little bit of passing at the end of the first half. We saw with Kellen finally getting into his groove, rushing and passing like we saw in the Penn game. But that's basically what's been it. On the other side, for Portage, we've seen barely any passes. So let's see if they switch it up second half. Their defense is going to have to step up. No more flags. They cannot have any more penalties.
And big thing this second half is seeing if Berta's going to be back on the field or if Gage Finley's going to finish out this game.
It's going to be fun to see. We're trying to find him on the sideline, maybe warming up.
Stretching or whatever it was.
If he's warming up, then there's probably a good chance he's playing.
Well, if he's warming up, he might be testing something, seeing. Definitely got looked at in the locker room at halftime, so let's hope he's back. If Valpa wants a long sectional run, they're going to want him
They're
in
gonna
the,
need
in
Thomas
the
Berta.
backfield.
Hopefully it's nothing serious and he'll recover. So we'll see what Portage does as they will be getting the ball. So we'll have to see what they do.
2 minutes have been added to the halftime clock.
Yeah, we have some highlights coming. A little bit of look here from Valpo here, getting stopped early on in the rushing game. Didn't really have much going for them, and something just clicked. But we saw Kellen take that ball out. A good little juke move. He's just been running all night long. So we saw him dropping back, take a good look, had some room, a little juke right there, got the first down. Such a great read there. Had no one open, just took it for himself. This is our one view. That's Thomas Berta getting stuffed at the line. We've seen only that 2 or 3 times tonight. This is the extra point. That's that Cody Young drop pass there.
But yeah, here's the Kellen faking out everybody. Faked out you.
No.
Eh,
I
You
was
were-
playing along with
Yes.
it. I was playing along.
No, you fell for it.
I was playing along.
Okay.
I had to let the viewers get faked out too. That's that long Thomas Berta run we saw that he got taken down at the 5-yard line. Just a dog there. He just got taken down, stripped at the touchdown, but got it a play later. So it doesn't really matter, but it just looks better. 75-yard touchdown. But that Juju hard hit right there, taken down.
played through it though. He was able to stay upright.
And that's that Juju trying to catch it behind the back there, a little miscommunication. Yeah, that's Jimmy Parisi's first touchdown catch of his varsity career and the season too. So filling in for some injuries.
Filling in for Saigon, I believe.
Yeah, Jordan Saigon. So 2 injuries here, Damari Gordon and Jordan Saigon. Saigon was playing earlier. He was warming up earlier in the game, but he might have gotten scratched before the game. So about underway. Portage will get the ball to start this half. Let's see what the adjustments they made, talking over halftime. Crowd here is hyped. It's a great night for football. A little bit of wind, about probably 65 degrees now.
Yeah, it's cooling down a little. We'll see.
Yeah, but here we go. The kickoff up. It's going to be a touchback. A little too hard.
So we'll have to see what Portage is able to do with the ball here. Hopefully they don't get it down to a 3rd down conversion because right now they're 1 for 5. And they need to also keep the flags down as they have 8 in the first half. They do have a field goal as well, so if they get close enough, they could go for the field goal, which will bring it to 1 touchdown game.
8-point game, yeah, they got to go for 2. But it's early on in the second half, so I expect more high scoring here. It's going to be a shootout still. Here we go, Cody Young will drop back for pass the first play and taken down. Let's see, no catch. And that's lockdown defense right there. First play of the half, broken up. That was intended to Anton Mathis there, number 1.
And we'll see what they will do next. Like I said, they need to not get to that 3rd down because Valpa has been good so far, stopping them.
Well, they've been good on these jet sweeps. They've just been good on it. So it's been working almost all game. Only one time on 3rd down that Valpa really stopped it. But here we go again, number 0 in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And he's going to be stuffed down. Only about 3 yards.
There was Fields on the carry, but Valpo does a good job. Gang tackling is all over it. And it's going to be a 3rd and long for Portage. And Valpo, they've been good on 3rd downs defensively tonight. Let's see if they can get another stop.
Here we go.
That was a story that we were talking about before the game.
Only 30 seconds in. Portage facing a big 3rd down. It's a big momentum drive here if they want to get back into this game. Cannot let Valpo get the ball, but the fans are stomping. The bleachers are rumbling up here. Feels like an earthquake. But on 3rd down, drops back. Over the top. It's going to be broken up.
Now,
great coverage by Thomas Jones. Doesn't make contact early. It's a good little double move and a pump fake from Young, but a little bit underthrown. Jones gets back to it, forced the incompletion. And Valpo, good in coverage tonight.
Lockdown defense right there.
Excuse me, now they are, Portage is 1-6 on 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, so 4th down here in their own territory. Not going to risk it, definitely. Just going to punt this one away.
And get the Valpo high-scoring offense back on the field.
Definitely. No squib kick this time on the punt. Fair catch. At the 39-yard line, Valpo will start. And they're going out, rolling, running. Let's see what they do this drive.
Well, the Valpo defense stepping up, playing the best game they've played in a while, helping the offense out, getting a lot of stops. They've been on the field a lot. We've seen a lot of drives from both teams.
Yeah, so they're going to start. They're going to move them up the 40-yard line. The 40-yard line. There you go, Kellen here. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And he's going to keep pushing.
And that is still Finley. Finley still in the backfield. Good, solid carry. He's a good replacement back to have for Thomas Berta. They're going to miss him for the rest of this half, but
probably rest of the game, maybe. Take a look. Second down here, though. Kellen was hot on passing to end the half, so maybe they keep rolling with this on 2nd and about 7 here. They got 3 down. It's going to be a run up the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
And this one goes nowhere. Portage, good gang tackling.
Yeah.
And they shut it down. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Let's see what Valpo can do.
So
probably expect the pass, especially with the way Kellen played at the end of the half. So
2 straight runs up the middle. Let's see what they do now. They're definitely going to be looking for Juju Stokes here. He's been open a lot this game, but just hasn't been able to connect.
As we saw, miscommunication on the one throw. But
that would have been a big 1st down for them. Big momentum. They're waiting here. A little confusion. Only 10 on the play clock. Finally getting set up. Only 5. They got to hurry up. Do not want to waste an early timeout. It's going to be snapped right before. It's going to be handed off to Juju Stokes, and he'll get the 1st down.
Well, they didn't throw it. They just handed it to him.
Jet sweep there.
Let your playmaker get the ball in space, and he makes the play. Gets Valpo 1st down.
Yeah, now they are 2 and 4 on 3rd down conversions.
Yeah. So a great run there, great jet sweep. They what Portage has been doing. It's going to be 1st and 10 past the 50. Good starting at the 40 for Valpo. 9:30 left, and just starting this 2nd half. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, but Kellen's going to fake it. Didn't get me this time. Has some room. Up to the 30. A spin move. To the 20 and taking a hard hit.
Marshall isn't going to like him taking that big hit, but what a run from Kellen Hosek. And I think he faked you out again. You don't want to say it.
I said Almost a handoff up the middle, actually.
I
said
thought you
almost.
said handoff up the middle. But a great carry from Callan.
A
A
read
little
option
spin
there.
move to get
Got
two
him.
guys.
Then
And
taking a
then a
hard
little stiff
hit.
arm, but a big hit. Laid out by number 17, Joe Rang.
And this is big for Kellen, showing off this before sectionals as well. Being able to show off that run like he did against Penn.
It's going to be a run up the middle. Finley has some room.
Kind of bobbled the football
Yeah.
in between his hands, held onto it though. Got close to a first down, and it is a first down.
It's gonna be
Good, strong
first
carry
and
for
goal.
Gage Finley.
Right on the 10-yard line. So Valpo in the red zone early on, threatening to score on their first drive. This offense has been hot. Something they needed after these last 2 weeks, only scoring 1 touchdown a game. It's going to be a drop back to pass. He's going to have the first down and more. Some good blocks. Past the 50 and up to the 40, he'll be taken down.
Jojo Maybon, just a quick little out to him. Got him in space, and they got a playmaker in space, something they've been doing. Very good and very impressive.
Yeah, moving the chains again. 4:30 left. 28-17, Valpo. So first down, Portage. Cody Young hands it off. He's got some jukes, got some room, and he'll get another first down.
They give it to Williamson again, who's, I mean, every time he touches the ball, it feels like it's a first down carry. They've been good using him, especially, against the Valpo defense that we talk about, struggles against the run. They've done it both ways this drive. Go with the passes, go with the runs, but Williamson has been great running the football tonight.
Yeah, they started with that pass right when they could have been blitzed for a safety. And now they're at the 30-yard line for first down.
Yeah, so having to go all the way down 99 yards just to get to your own end zone. So it's going to be tough for a drive like this. But Cody Young's going to drop back. Looking, has an open receiver. Spin move, broken tackle. Up to the 15-yard line and taken down. It's going to be another first down.
What a play by Mathis. Spins out of the Redmond tackle. Able to break it, get another first down, and Portage is having a very impressive drive when you need to go 99 yards to stay in this football game.
Yeah, you're going to have to score here if you're Portage. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. It's kind of flying by fast a bit. Not a lot of flags, no nothing. So
haven't scored yet, so.
Yeah.
But this was a bit how first quarter went. It was quick, and then flags started at the end, and then second quarter, a bunch of flags started happening.
Well, the first quarter was a lot of scoring, so it kind of stopped a bit. But on first down again, it's going to be a handoff up the middle. And for about 4 or 5 yards, he'll be taken down.
Good first down carry with Williamson. They continue to give it to him, and it turns out very positive for Portage whenever that he touches the ball. Here they sub him out, give him a little break, and sub back in Daquan Fields.
Second down in their own in the red zone here. 3:16 left. Threatening the score. Cody Young drops back. It's a low 50-50 ball. Caught. Touchdown.
And there is, Anton Mathis is the one in the end zone for the catch. Portage does a great job abusing the lack of experience on the secondary throw a 50-50 ball. Just like what happened on the first play of the drive, the Valpo defensive back doesn't get his head around, and is a great catch for a touchdown, and Portage is right back in this game.
Yeah, maybe we'll push off there. See maybe an offense pass interference a bit because of that push off.
That's just a great effort and great catch.
Maybe from that angle we could have seen. But made extra point.
So it's a 3-point game.
Yeah.
4.
20, yeah, 28-24. Correction.
And it's Portage is right back in it. They
So
look kind of dead to rights. Valpo was looking to go up 3 scores, but a goal line stand and a 99-yard drive. Very impressive from Portage
Yeah, that is.
when they needed it most.
Yeah, it's fun to see how they're fighting back here, especially when looked like they were down for the count, looked like they were getting back up, and they pulled an impressive goal line stop. They stopped a big running game that has been working all night, and they stopped them at their own 1-yard line on 4th down. So, and then they drove 99 yards, so gave their defense a little bit of time to rest. So here we go, ready for the kickoff. 1-score game again.
So, do you think Portage will do their weird kick again?
Well, I think Valpo has it pretty locked down. Other than the first time they were a bit confused, surprised.
So, regular kick here.
That is interesting because we haven't even seen a regular kick attempted. So I think they're just going to keep squibbing it because I think that's just how they play it.
Yeah, that might be. We haven't seen much of film by them. Let's take a look on the kickoff. It's going to be another squib. And caught at the 30, and he'll be taken down right away. So starting at the 30-yard line, they got to drive 70 yards.
They cover it up well, goes nowhere. So I think that's just how Portage plays it. And then earlier they got the lucky drop that set them up in scoring position.
Points, yeah. Let's see what Valpo can do this drive. 2:59 remaining.
Well, they had a good drive, running the football again, and then just got stopped right on the goal line, didn't throw it once they got to, like, 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal. But I would expect them to keep running this football. Finley was great last drive, but
here we go. Kellen. It's going to drop back to pass to Keegan Bagley. Wide open. Past the 50. The 40, a little inside cut. All the way to the 30. Still up the 25. Oh, my God.
What an effort from Keegan Bagley. My goodness. How about like 15 yards after contact?
3 defenders on him and everything.
What an impressive run from Keegan Bagley, the senior tight end, making some magic happen with his legs. And what an impressive first down play for the Valparaiso Vikings.
Yeah, that'll be a new long by Keegan Bagley as he had 26 yards, and that was more than that.
26 yards.
And he had 74 before that. Now he's probably approaching 100 or over 100 yards for the season.
Yeah, so the drop back, play action pass worked. There you go. It's going to be a handoff to Finley. Has taken down, but had a little bit of a stiff arm there.
Tried to bounce it outside, but Simon Marshall, the safety, is all over it. Reads it perfectly and tackles him for a loss.
Yeah, Gage Finley coming out. Maybe something with his hand there. Second down, loss of 2 there. 2nd and 12. 1:57 left in the 3rd.
Valpo will probably go 5 wide here.
Yeah, saying that 2 running backs are now down.
Oh, no, they got a guy in the backfield.
2nd and 12. Motion here from behind from McKenzie. It's going to be a handoff and taken down.
Goes absolutely nowhere. Everett McClelland reads this one perfectly, and it goes nowhere. Very impressive. Charles Cobb was the ball carrier, but it goes nowhere. McClelland just right through and reads it perfectly.
Oh, hit the head there.
Surprising they decided to go with him there.
Well, Finley subbed out and shaking his hand, so.
Yeah,
McKenzie also in the motion from behind.
Surprising they didn't have Kellen run or try to go for a pass there.
Here we go, 3rd and about 13. Gonna have to go for a pass here. Kellen drops back. Over the middle. Has Juju Stokes connected. Touchdown.
What a grab by Stokes. I don't know where they're going to mark him.
Touchdown.
What a grab. Julian Stokes high-pointing the football. My goodness, what a throw and catch by Stokes and Hosek and Stokes. Oh, my goodness, what a grab.
That was a great.
Oh, that's interesting.
That might be.
Well, it's a touchdown if they ruled a catch, but is this a catch? I mean,
he might have been down before. Let's take a look.
1, 2.
The knee was down. The knee was down, but
he was reaching across the pylon. It was 1, 2, and then reach across the pylon, so it's a touchdown. Very close to being not a catch, though, but a very impressive play from Stokes.
Yeah, very good. Getting both feet down and then reaching over. Very impressive for Julian Stokes.
We'll see it again. Thank you to Gage Realty, but he gets 1, 2, and a knee and was reaching over, so he's definitely down. It's not a fumble and it's not a drop.
Yeah,
but
him hitting the arms on the ground, forearms definitely
causes it to get jarred loose. So that would only be, the only thing was where his arms when that knee hit down, but I think it was across the pylon.
Yeah, so definitely good call there by the ref.
It was just great by him to be able to just reach over because he knew he was close. He knew all he had to do was just reach pretty much, and he would hopefully get it for a touchdown.
Great awareness from Stokes to reach across for the touchdown.
Right before the third quarter ends, Valpo will score, making it 35-24. Putting them up 2 scores again.
More offense.
Yeah,
you asked for the shootout pregame, Brody, and they have given you a shootout.
Get my highlight reel out here. Touchdown calls. Yeah, a lot of people had Valpo actually winning this game by a lot.
But Portage just held on. And
they're coming back a bit, but their defense needs to step up big here, especially with the fourth quarter coming up.
Yeah, our own PC3, Brendan Gagan, mentioned it during our morning bite, mentioned his score prediction for it, and the score we have right now is not close to it.
I mean, touchback again.
He is 0 for 2 on his predictions for Valpo.
Well, if he predicts a Valpo win, I mean,
that's not really a
don't really expect the score to be perfect.
Well, he predicted Valpo the win for Maryville, and
I know, but he also
he does go to Valpo, so I would believe there's some bias there.
I don't think he's gonna pick against his own team.
Yeah,
but you got to be a realist as well. At the same time.
When you play for them, it's pretty. You can't just say you're gonna lose. That's not really. But here we go. It's going to be a handoff here on first down. Has some room, but taken down. Had a little gap there.
Good tackle from the Valpo Vikings, Nicholas Fry.
40
Him
seconds.
and Tice Morris combined for a tackle.
We'll see if Portage, how many more plays they'll get off in this quarter.
They're probably only going to go for 1 here. Second down, about 7. 17 on the game clock here. It's going to be another handoff. Who'll cut inside. We stop 3rd and 5 here.
Little counter, but Wheeler and Morris combined for the tackle, and it only gets about 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6 when we get back next quarter. So here's a little replay. Good little counter action. Morris read it perfect, gets the stop.
So that will be the end of the third quarter. Valpo up 35-24 after a touchdown.
High-scoring affair.
It is. It'll be fun to see what action comes in this high offense game in the fourth quarter.
Buying a new house can be an incredibly stressful experience, filled with uncertainty and countless decisions. Fortunately, with Geisha Realty, that stress disappears. The Geisha Group is one of the leading realtors in Porter County, renowned for their commitment to helping clients navigate the home buying process smoothly and efficiently. They understand the local market inside and out, ensuring you find the perfect home that meets all your needs. If you're ready to embark on this exciting journey, don't hesitate to reach out. Call the Geisha Group at 219-771-5634. Let them help you make your dream home a reality. Buying a new house can be an incredible
field for the fourth quarter of a high offense game. 35-24. Your keys to the game, have they been right?
Kind of. The Valpo kind of not being able to stop the run, as we talked about for Portage, being able to get through that. And we're still seeing Valpo not being able to. And the mirror match we're seeing right now is kind of being decided by the running backs.
It's not really a mirror match with the quarterbacks, as Kellen is playing, I feel like, a lot better.
But it's been the running backs mainly.
Yeah, but saying that Valpo's injuries have been dealt, they've been dealt with a lot of injuries. Here we go. Fourth quarter starting. And it'll be 4th down.
More accuracy problems, as we saw that at the end of that first half from Young. Just a little bit of an overthrow, and they're going to have to punt this one. and give it back to Valpo's offense.
Yes, Young had a 43% completion rate coming into tonight and is kind of looking to, it might get lower with today's game.
Definitely. Well, Valpo, when they get this ball back, definitely running the ball, definitely going to try and run this clock out. Up 2 scores. And if you can't score, I feel like this game is over. So.
Well, Valpo, they'd be going up 3 scores. And oh, it's a fake.
It's going to be a fake here on 4th down. Caught.
And that's a completion.
Yeah, he gets a completion.
And
they just rolled out with him. And Jojo Mabon floats open and makes the grab.
We did not see that coming there as he drops back.
And that's something Portage is able to do that Valpo isn't, is since Portage's kicker for that instance is their quarterback, then they're able to fake it more than Valpo can since Kellen isn't normally going to be kicking. So Valpo can't fake it with Kellen.
Good analyst there. But first down here for Portage at the 44-yard line. First down. It's going to be a run here. Good blocks on the outside. And we'll get about 8 yards there.
And there's a good carry by Fields. He's been like a good 3 or 4 yards, but here he gets to 8. Interesting thing to look for. Portage has keep using motion to try to distract. Interesting to see if their man in motion goes towards the line of scrimmage, which would be a legal motion.
And here we go. Second down. About 3, yeah.
Sorry, cut you off.
No, you're okay. In motion here, number 0 again. It's going to be a handoff to him. Got the first down and got more.
He's got 2 first downs on this drive. A fake punt. And here, he's the ball carrier that needs another motion to get a running start for the guy running the football. And it's working out pretty well.
And so far, this second half, we have had 0 flags.
I would knock on wood. Why?
Both teams are playing a clean game.
Yeah, do not jinx that.
But we've shown that there's some announcer jinx.
Yeah.
There's a flag on
booth,
this play.
So
it's definitely your fault. So let's take.
I will take the blame.
You should have knocked on wood.
We're in
It's going to be another run up the middle.
The exact same thing.
He's taken down.
There's no flag on the play. So I am good.
Still. There's going to be a flag coming up. 10:25 left. Portage trying to threaten the score here.
There's a flag at 2 minutes. That is not my fault.
It's not, but
it
was just funny because we have an announcer jinx up here.
Who's
I gave one, but there's one in the booth. So we don't want to pass it along.
You're not.
I'm not taking that jinx.
We're not passing.
I said I don't.
I get faked.
We don't want
jinxed.
to pass it along.
If Brody gets faked, you get jinx, and I just get stuff wrong.
Here we go. Drop back here on second down. Cody Young throws it up. Good coverage hit at the top and still caught in the red zone. Portage.
A huge grab. Anton Mathis just went over the head, and they keep attacking this secondary that is inexperienced, and he goes up and high points the football. Valpo's just not getting the head around to where the football is. Maybe hit him a little bit early, but a great grab by Anton Mathis nonetheless.
Going for more than the player than the player.
Sets up Portage in the red zone. But yeah, you gotta Valpo needs to start turning towards the football if they want to start winning these 50-50 balls, which is something they struggled on really early in the season.
Yeah, another pass here. Over, caught, but dropped.
There, the Redmond did turn the head, but it's a little bit underthrown, so it hits Redmond right in the back of the head, basically, to force the incompletion.
Good
Oh,
job.
no, he got a hand in there. It's just great coverage. It's still a little bit underthrown, but way to read the arms of the receiver, and he forces it incomplete.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought I was.
Got beat a little bit, but got the hand in there.
Just going
Very
to
impressive
put the hands
play.
in the face and got
Another
a tip of it,
impressive pass breakup by Levon Redmond.
Second down here. Drops back again. We see more passes this half. Got a man in the end zone and dropped again.
More good coverage, though. Valpo's recovering. They're kind of getting beat right off the line. but these defensive backs are making a great effort getting back into the play and forcing the incompletion. This one is Thomas Jones in coverage. As you can see, a good route, but he got the hand in there, messed up the focus of the receiver, and forces a 3rd and long.
Do we see a little jet sweep like they've been doing, do you think?
It'll be interesting on 3rd and 10.
I feel like it'd be too long there to do it. So definitely you're going to look for a pass here. You've got to score. You cannot not score.
2 guys in motion. 3 goes back in motion.
So we have fake halfback toss. Over the head. No good.
That's just not good. That's not what. We have a flag.
Devin, that's all on you.
No, it's not.
We're blaming it on you.
It's been 2 minutes.
It has been.
Hasn't been long enough.
Might be a pass interference.
Depends on.
No, he overthrew him. It wasn't a catchable pass.
Oh, never mind.
So 4th down and 10. Interesting to see they stay out or kick it. I mean, it would be an
8-point game.
35-yard attempt, then an 8-point game where you'd have to get a 2. But the offense is
kick team, I think, is coming out.
staying on the field.
I take no responsibility for that.
We're blaming that penalty on you.
But
it was declined, so it doesn't count.
That's all on you.
So it doesn't count. So it's not my fault.
It's still a flag. Here we go.
It doesn't count.
Biggest
It's still
4th down of
8
the
flags.
Game. 9 minutes left, and another flag. You jinxed it again, Devin.
Yep. All right, that one's on you.
2 flags, 2 plays. That's on you, Devin.
Can the ref just stop throwing flags? I know they like to be in the game, but can they just stop throwing flags?
Well, I mean,
especially when I'm trying to stop.
I mean, if there's something wrong. You see Thomas Bird on the sideline. No pads on.
I think the refs can hear.
He's out for the game.
The refs might be able to hear us.
Probably not. But interesting to see. I don't know how you don't kick it here.
I guess they don't.
4th and 15. If you don't get it.
We've seen wilder things happen here. So
we have.
Let's see what happens. 4th down. Biggest of the game. Cody drops back. Overthrown again. It's been one of their biggest struggles all game.
The accuracy problems continue for Cody Young. Valpo gets a key 4th down stop and gives the ball back to their offense. Just missed him.
Yeah, and that's good coverage by 35 there.
Thomas Jones, good in coverage.
There we go. Valpo with the ball back. Their offense has been hot. Yeah, those gays are really
showing great Valpo defense.
Those replays have been so good tonight. Well, let's see what Valpo does. It's going to be a handoff to Finley. Up the middle. And
went basically nowhere.
Yeah.
Good gang tackling by the Portage defense, trying to get their guys back in the game. They're going to need another stop.
Yeah, and Finley will come out. A 2nd down for Valpo. Definitely trying to run this clock out, but also got to keep the ball in your hands. So let's see what they do. I believe they're just going to let this clock run. It's going to be another handoff. He's going to have some room and almost gets a 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. Good, strong carry by Finley. Charles Cobb was the one on the carry this time. Good little counter. Good blocks by the offensive line. Keegan Bagley getting out there, being the lead blocker. Peyton Barrera, a PC3 member, pushing his guy all the way down the field. Opening the hole for Charles Cobb.
Go 3rd and 2. We see Juju on the bottom there. Look on the bottom of your screen. Had that touchdown last drive. Yep. Here we go. It's going to be a fake handoff. Kellen looking to throw in no man's land. It was tipped.
Yeah, Kellen saw he was about to get sacked, so kind of had to throw there.
Daniel Warmick makes a great play to flex the pass, so we don't know where this one was trying to go. Chasing after Kellen. Probably trying to get it to Jimmy Parisi. But
yeah,
Warmick makes a great athletic play, and Valpo gets forced to a punt, so Portage back in it.
They are. A little time came off the clock, but they still got 3 timeouts, so Let's see how this one unfolds
Still
here.
7 minutes and 50 seconds when this offense has scored today. Definitely.
We've seen a lot of 1, 2, 3 play drives ending in touchdowns, so it's going to be taken at the 40, taken down around the 50.
It's something that Valpa's actually doing.
There's a flag. Might be a late hit here.
Something Valpa's doing good tonight is they are 3-7 on third down conversions, while their opponent is 1-7, which they haven't been doing for the last couple of home games that we've seen.
Yeah, they've done a good job holding Portage on third down. Definitely our vocal point. Another vocal point in pregame.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the returning team, so Portage, they will be moved back 15 yards from where. So that's not good for them. So we've seen them drive down from 99 yards, so.
Yeah,
Now,
it was 7 minutes left, getting unsportsmanlike conduct, especially down 11, trying to get back into the game.
So let's talk about Valpo here. Big stop for them on defense. 6:35 left. You can afford the touchdown, but you don't want that.
You don't want to give up the touchdown. Don't want to open the door back up for Portage. A goal line stand here.
especially when you've seen Portage with these weird kicks, I bet they could do an onside kick.
Yes.
Well, there's too much time left for that,
Yeah.
so
They don't need onside
they can
kick.
just keep doing their squib kick, and if it works again, then
It
they're
works,
going to
but
be riding high there.
They're going to trust their defense, I'd imagine, too.
Here we go. 2nd and short. Expecting a run here from Portage.
Give it to the big 6'1", 220 running back, Daquan Fields.
There we go. The run was expected, but he gets touchdown. Portage.
And he's in. Portage is right back in it. Daquan Fields finds the end zone for the first time tonight.
35-30.
Portage is fighting back, and we have an offensive exactly what you wanted, Brody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once Young got all the way to there with very few yards to go, it was not much Valpa could do there.
But definitely expect going for 2 from Portage, as we talked about.
Yeah,
Try
I
to make it a 3-point game, because being down 4 doesn't do you any good
No.
at this point in the game.
But
You
being
want to be
down-
able to have the ability to tie the game at 35.
Yeah, maybe we'll see an OT thriller like Chesterton.
And this is huge for both these teams who scored 9 and 7 last week.
There you go, late substitution there. The outside run, he will get in.
It's a 3-point game, so they are back in it completely.
6:24 left.
Valpa's offense is going to have to step up, or their defense, if they want to not go to overtime.
Here's that jet sweep for number 0.
That's just a great outside run.
Nabon gets in, shedded the tackle, and he gets in for 2. Excuse me.
You're okay.
And it's a 3-point game, and Vapo is trying to put this game away.
Yeah, just
on
got to
this
get
drive
some
with
first
6
downs.
minutes left.
Keep running the ball, keep running the clock, and I feel like if you get those first downs, you should be good.
Trying to grind as much of that clock as possible already.
Definitely. Yeah, Valpo's going to need a big drive here if they want. Keep the ball, you just want to keep time, all right? Just got to chew clock, and you'll be fine. You don't want any mishaps, no fumbles, no nothing if you're Valpo. It's like the fans got quiet here after that touchdown.
Yeah, a little bit nervous. A lot of people on the edge of the seat. The Vapo student section cleared out. But I think they were expecting this game to have been over. But Portage right back in it. This is not one I would have wanted to leave early.
Yeah, definitely a lesser crowd than Crown Point, homecoming night and everything, so haven't really seen much.
Yeah, the homecoming night's more of what kept them, I would say. Tonight it would be more the game that should have kept them, but
yeah.
But you got the little kids here. We've seen throughout the.
It was meet the Vikes night, so.
Yeah, we did meet all of them. There was a lot. There's a long run up here for Daniel Lulu, and it's gonna be a squib kick again. Bobbled, taken at the 30, has some room at the 40, the 50, some blocks upfield. And taken out around the 40. That's not what you want if you're Portage.
It's Fedorchuk again. He did it earlier. He took a big return. And here he does it again all the way past the 40-yard line. Valpo set up with great field position.
That's my player to watch for linebacker, but I mean, if he wants to get it done receiving it for here, then for returning the kick, then he can go right ahead and do good for me for a player to watch.
So first down, Valpo. 6:16 and good starting field range. Trying to run this clock down. Starting on the 40-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Finley. Taken. Getting the first down, but running out of bounds.
So the clock's going to stop. Not really what Valpo wants, but you got a first down.
So,
and
yeah.
You see the guy holding the marker just had to run out of the way as he saw two big football players just running right at him.
Didn't want to get ran over.
I would not either. So it'll be a first down after the 11-yard carry. Gage Finley has replaced Thomas Berta.
Yeah, I don't think they're thinking about passing it, just with how effective this offensive line can. And something we haven't really given a lot of credit to, but this offensive line is one in the trenches tonight.
Definitely. They have protected their quarterback. Let's see, another run up the middle for Finley, getting about 7 more yards.
Another good carry. And they're right back in touchdown range as that puts them on the brink of the red zone.
Finley's really getting through, getting a bunch of yards, kind of Berta-like.
So it'll be 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard carry. Valpo running the clock, 5:40 left, over halfway through the 4th quarter. 3-point game. Keegan Bagley in motion. It will be a handoff to Kellen. The fake has room. The 10, the 5, another rushing touchdown for Kellen Hosek.
And he did it again. Faked you out again.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Faked you out again. Another great keeper by Kellen Hosek. And he's got another rushing touchdown. What a game Kellen is having. And he is putting on a show for these Valpo fans.
He did not fake me out, in fact. I said fake handoff.
You said hand it off, and then said, and then
Sorry,
it's a fake.
Apologies. I meant to say it in the first sentence. Here we
Well, you got faked.
Okay, Devin.
See,
Thank you for acknowledging that.
I got
Is that
completely faked. I thought the running back had the ball, but I'm not commentating, so
And
I
the
don't have
kick
to get
is
it
up
right.
And good.
We'll pay complete attention.
42-32, Valpo up. Well, Devin, do you have a stat for me getting faked out or no?
It doesn't matter if I get faked out.
Well, for me. Is there
For
a
you-
stat on that?
I can start making one.
You should start doing that.
I mean, I can keep track of that. Yeah, I
The
can.
flag running again. That is the 6th touchdown tonight for Valpo. I have to calculate that there.
This offense has been great. Kellen has been responsible for a lot of them.
With his legs, with his arm, with
2 on the ground, 2 through the air.
Sure.
Yes, yep. Yes, 2 through the air, two on the ground. He's been great for them. Portage is going to get the football back with only 5:26 to go and back down.
So
well, now
definitely-
only 10, but still 2 scores.
If you do score, get the extra point, you're going to
back
have to
down
go
3,
for the
and
onside kick, I feel like.
Yeah,
Now,
'cause
Devin.
I don't know if you
you
can
can
trust
go.
this defense to get a stop with the way the
Now-
Valpo offense is playing.
now's the onside kick.
You know, Trevor Faulkner here for the kickoff after the big touchdown.
With all the squib kicks Portage is doing, I really hope they can get an onside kick.
Well, it is hard to recover an onside kick.
It is very hard, actually. 5:26 left. 42-32. And it's going to be up. Deep taken out at the 10. He's going to roam up to the 20 with some decent blocks. Taken down.
That's a great stop.
What a hit laid out by the Vikings. Gets this crowd on their feet. That's a jarring hit.
That was a
Number 41,
That was a big boy hit right there.
That's a
Cole Wheeler,
cool.
linebacker.
We talked about some grown man plays today. That's a grown man hit right there.
That whole stadium oohed.
The Valpo fans like to see that. A big hit.
We cannot replay that. No. That was
But a big, big hit.
Yeah, I believe he would definitely be on the sideline after that.
He's
When the whole stadium oohs, you
gonna
know
take-
it's a
he's gonna
big
take some
hit.
plays off.
He's going to need a little recovery, maybe an ice bath. Here we go. First down. Portage with the ball. Down by 10, 42-32. Drops back. Over the top. Dropped.
And a great breakup by Tice Morris, the senior safety. Gets in it, jumps the top of the route, and makes a great play to break up the pass. Another key pass breakup by this Valpo secondary, and they have had a lot of good ones tonight. The secondary, even with its inexperience, has kind of struggled, but they have had some very impressive pass breakups, and the senior safety makes the play.
What's the quarterback?
So now we'll see what happens here. Second down. What do you guys think?
Well, definitely they got to go deep here. Only
They're gonna
5
keep
minutes.
passing,
Yeah.
keep passing the ball with only 5 minutes to go. But Cody Young, accuracy problems continue because
I almost picked there too. It was bobbled up.
He has 43.
Mathis was open for a while and then just threw it over his head, allowed Morris to make the play on it, and it almost ended up into a pick, but a great play by Tice Morris.
So 5:11 left. Great ball game so far. High scoring game. Second down and 10 after the incompletion. Portage trying to score here late.
Yeah, all the football high school kid fans are gone, but now you got all the little kids here supporting the Vubbo team, which is fun to see.
Yeah, the student section hasn't really been getting the crowd up.
Hasn't been as effective as it's been on previous nights.
Maybe sectionals. We'll see. A little hype.
But yeah, those kids saw themselves on the big screen and made the best of their moment.
Honestly, I would too if I was up there. But we are behind the scenes basically, so. Yeah, motion here on second down. Drops back. Throws it deep. Over again. The accuracy has really been selling Portage this game.
So close, had a step near, could have been a touchdown, but we will never know as he overthrew him a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing with Young, with the amount of yards he has to his completion rate. It seems like that's kind of the throws he will make, is far throws, but not very accurate.
Well, he's definitely been making the medium passes, like the 5-yard out routes. So let's see, big third down. Now the stadium's stomping a bit. The student section basically dead. I've not seen much of them. Cody Young will drop. He will go up. Still up, trying to push for the first down. He will get it.
Very impressive, breaking the tackle to get the first down.
Yeah, that is a great push by Portage to be able to keep going and now get a first down. And now they are 2-8, I believe, tonight on third down conversions.
4:50 left. First down Portage after the great run, broken tackles.
Very impressive from the quarterback. The quarterbacks are put on a show tonight for these fans.
Cody Young drops back. Looking deep again. Does he have him? Caught! And there's multiple flags, probably just one.
I expect them both to be the same thing.
It might
as
be.
He underthrew him. He did the NFL veteran move where you underthrow a guy, get a pass interference, but he underthrew him, and then they
Still
also made the catch.
Yeah, so didn't work out.
Against Portage, it will be very.
This one isn't. It's going to be
It's going to be it.
Okay. Now Valpo has 3.
So it's also going to stop the clock. So.
And then Brody, what is?
Very impressive, but they aired out again, and this one, it isn't the best ball, but it gets there.
Yeah.
And
he gets it,
a
though.
great grab.
Only if he did not get it.
Walter Mabin.
Motion here. Cody Young, spin move there. Taken down, though.
But Nick Fry read it perfectly. Even though with the great spin move, he shuts it down anyway.
So second down now. 4:05 left. Second and 10. 42-32. Big stop here if Valpo can get it.
Portage needs a touchdown, onside kick.
To me, Cody Young throwing underthrow again. Under and overthrow for him.
Underthrow. It's the accuracy. Devin, you talked about 43 completion percentage on the year. Excuse me. Just struggles a little bit. Now it's interesting because you're down 10, so you can score a touchdown and kick a field goal. Is how you get back and tie this game. So it'll be interesting to see if they don't convert here on third down, if they do attempt the field goal. Because just a couple minutes, 6 minutes ago, they were in this similar situation. It was a 4th and 15, and they went for it. So
yeah, Portage running out of time. 3:49 left.
I think Portage just needs to get this third down conversion, score a touchdown, and then get an onside kick.
Cody Young drops back. No good. Flag on the play. There's going to be a pass interference most likely. It might go either way here.
Physicality on both ends. We'll see on our Gauge Realty replay. Contact
That's
on
gonna
both
go on Valpo.
sides, but I expect it.
Yeah, it's going to go on Valpo there. The arm on the arm.
Third down.
It's going to be a holding.
Oh, so it was both. They got him for both. So gives it's a first down.
It will be a first down. They're going to move the chain. Yeah,
Yes,
and
it's
hold
an automatic first down. So that is killer for the Valpo defense. It looked like they got the stop.
So it would have been fourth down.
Does that count as 2 flags or just one?
Just one, because only one was accepted.
Okay.
So here we go. First and goal. Actually, no. Yeah, so.
It is not first and goal. It's first and 10.
Wow, it's
like
correction
for an
here.
inch mark.
Motion here again. It's going to be a jet sweep. He has room blocks. But they're running out of time. 3:30.
Shut down. Tyson Morris, the senior safety who made the great breakup early on the drive, gets a huge touchdown-saving tackle here on 1st and 10 from the 10.5-yard line.
At the same time, it's kind of hard to trust the pass game right now with Young over and under throwing.
Yeah, but you got to score here. Only 3 minutes left.
Yeah, because you're running a lot of time off the clock by
But
running
you
football.
you still have 3 timeouts.
So
or 2 timeouts.
But it's interesting.
Correction.
Because they spent one around 6 minutes, out to 6 minutes.
It was 9 because they had.
Some communication.
Yeah. At the time, they could have done it. 2:54 left. Young picked at the 10. He's going to run it back. The 30, the 40, only one man stopping him. Take it down. But the game-saving interception for Valpo.
Brody Wheeler just puts the dagger in Portage, and it is a underthrown football that he undercuts perfectly. What a read and what a pick, and the Valpo fans love it.
This is the lineback group that we've talked about with Brendan, Ben, and Brody. Brody there with a great pick to be able to do that. Ben's been good tonight with the weird kicks that Portage has had, and then Brendan's getting the tackles like he has all
year long. But yeah, that's a killer for Portage, and might have just put the game away.
He did put the game away. 2-score game. Valpo's 2:42.
You have the 2-minute warning, so they can. Valpo's goal is to keep the ball in the hands and get a first down.
Yep.
Now, should Portage call timeouts?
That's what I was thinking. So, like, if you call,
I think
they're probably waiting till after
the
the 2-minute warning because, so if they call it here and then Valpo just goes to get a first down, then the game is over. But if you wait till after Valpo either gets a first down or after the 2-minute warning,
then call timeout.
Yeah.
Second down for Valpo.
So could they just let a first down happen intentionally?
No.
Oh.
So here we go. It's another run. Stop. Only for about a yard.
Awesome.
Seems 50.
Slaps are being thrown.
Yeah, 58. Caden Reeder, it seemed.
Yeah.
Just throwing something.
So 2-minute warning actually never happened because the clock's still going.
There must not be one in high school. Excuse us.
I thought there was actually. There should have been.
I don't
There
know.
was-
There was
there-
one in the first half.
Maybe I think because the game's over 10. It might be. I don't know.
No,
That's
I actually don't think there is 2-minute warning in high school.
Well-
I don't believe.
But no timeout. Vapo is letting it run down and calls timeout. So they just let it run all the way down. Call timeout. Get as much time off the clock.
So a minute 17 left in this game. Valpo at 42-32.
So why didn't Portage use a timeout to save?
I think they think this game's over.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is interesting. I mean, it wasn't completely over, but
if at least
I mean, you're down
just
10, and Valpo's defense has been able to get the stops.
at least have Valparaiso stay in their uniforms a bit longer. Like, come on, like it doesn't matter if you're out. At least just do something.
Well, it's just it's like courtesy. It's like they're just gonna let them. It's just
Yeah, I think
But-
I don't think they.
they don't want to score. They just want to get this game over with. No injuries, no more.
But you got timeouts that can be used. Use them.
Yeah, but they only have 2, so
I don't think you're really getting it. That they think this game's over too.
they
believe
are telling us
they're
that
done.
they
I
think
feel
this
like
game's
they
over.
threw
They threw the
white
pick
flag.
and they're throwing the white flag in, and I think the kids are
They
on the
threw
board
it.
again,
Yeah,
having the time of their
they
lives
really
down
love
there.
being on the board.
Caleb
I mean-
Williams jersey. Hey, Bears, 9:30 on Sunday.
What? That's not
I
high
will
school
be watching.
football.
Alright.
That's cool.
But me as a Bears fan is excited.
Yeah. Well,
And
why are they playing at 9:30?
London.
Oh. Here we go on 3rd down. It's going to be a fake. Keegan Bagley caught, and that will secure this game. It's over.
Yep, first down.
Yeah.
First down.
Can't believe, yeah.
I think it's because everybody in this on Portage and there's a flag.
Uh-oh. So, yeah.
first off, that flag is not my fault. Like I said,
I think there's been
10
like
minutes
six
ago.
or 7 flags since you.
They've
yeah.
started. The refs have
He's
started
been
There
whipping
has
them out
been-
at
doing
that
whipping
point.
around
Yeah,
the pockets
it-
ever since he mentioned it.
again, refs
The
like
flag.
flags.
Stop talking about him, Devin.
Ref like
the more
flag.
you talk about him, the more they throw him.
Yeah.
Stop
Flag.
talking about him.
Ref throw flag. That's all ref do.
Okay, we can't. Shh.
Yeah, another personal foul. So
Oh, first down. So
this game's over with, basically.
Valpo's just going to kneel it
109.
down.
Yep.
But as we were talking about before the penalties, we didn't really expect them to throw it, but it makes sense as Valpo, everybody on Portage expected the run, so you get a little quick out route, and it was a quick hitter, not like a setup for a long throw, just a quick hitter. Get it right to Keegan Bagley. He gets the game-clinching first down, and he's been very good in the second half.
So they're going to use the timeout. The clock.
So they are doing what I said to do.
Well, I mean, they know the game's over, so it's a
It's
minute
too
7.
late.
It's first down. So obviously they're not really.
So
I
they're
don't-
calling that timeout, like I said.
Well, they're
just
probably just
to
getting their starters off the field. They don't want to risk nothing.
I think it has something to do with the personal foul penalties, and they're just regrouping their team because this game is over now. Because if they wanted to use the timeouts, they should have used them earlier.
So yeah, big win for Valpo.
I think they're just
Coming up with sectional draws this Sunday. So let's see where they get placed. See if we have another home game, then that means we will be streaming.
If Valpo wins in sectionals, no matter what, if for a team to win the sectional, they have to play at least one home game.
Yes.
So we were hoping to get another game in the booth.
All 3 of us.
Yeah, we want another one. I want
Unless
to call a
unless Devin-
postseason game.
Unless Devin gets fired.
For what?
For
Okay.
dissing not the flags, the
The
refs.
refs.
it's
Or just pretty
one
or,
and the same.
Or your announcer flag jinx.
Yeah,
Whatever's going
so
on over there.
I mean, you might get fired for that.
we're Brody's.
Hey, I've called a lot of touchdowns here, but we might see another one taking around the 5.
I mean, you keep getting faked.
But I'm still calling great touchdown.
Can't believe they went out of bounds.
I think
That is not
Valpo
what.
got mad at
Yeah,
Portage for what
Marshall's
they
not
did.
happy about it. That is the running back coach, Coach Ippolito, is not happy about it. Never want to go out of bounds in that situation. interesting that Valparaiso still running it and not just kneeling this game away.
Well, I think they got mad at
Score a
Portage for
touchdown.
what they're doing, so I think they might just be like,
But for the points, for just fun, it's fun to score.
they might be trying to get 50 here.
Uh-oh.
But taken down around the 10. 54 to go. It will be second down.
There will be one more play at least.
Stayed in bounds, but yep, that.
Due to play clock, there will be one more.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good analysis there.
I mean, that's my job.
You're more of a stats.
That is my job.
There we go. It's been a fun night here. Good night. Great weather. Decent atmosphere. I thought it was going to be a little more hype here.
Especially for the last home game of Valpo, but
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more hype. I saw a lot more students in the section before, but
here they go in the
and there
victory
they go.
formation. And it was a fun one. Brody, you asked for a shootout.
I did ask
and
for a
you
shootout.
got granted
I did get
a
granted.
shootout.
And
Fun one in the booth.
so 3 seconds left.
And the players of the game probably, well, teams are already on the field, but our players of the game for, well, I think for both teams, it's the quarterbacks. I know Young threw the pick at the end of the game, but he played a great game outside of that pick. Plethora of touchdowns, kept Portage in it, and then for Valpo, Callan was great. 4 touchdowns. It was probably going to go to Berta with the way he played in the first half, but
the injury really
missed the second half, which is really sad. Hopefully he heals up. We hope for a speedy recovery for him. But Kellen was great. 4 total touchdowns. Back to the early season Kellen that we saw against Penn, saw against LaPorte, saw against Andrean. That is exactly what Valpo wanted to see before this sectional game. And it was a fun, high-scoring affair.
It was.
To open October.
Something this
Actually, that
Valpo
was wrong. Excuse me.
defense needs to do, though, is figure out that stop in the run game, because going into sectionals, teams will just target that 1 point in this defense, and if they don't make some way to stop it, it will cause problems, as we saw tonight.
Yeah, don't forget to tune into PC3 Media on Monday when we find out the sectional draws that are happening on Sunday night.
I think we might have a guy who knows all about that with Brendan Gagan. He would probably be the one breaking that news, but
PC3
check with us on the morning bite. Yep. We hope for another home football game. We hope that Valpo can win so we can get another game in the booth.
Yeah.
I think Monday would be like a Twitter post, because we will not be having the morning bite.
Oh, yeah,
Monday
we
won't have
break.
class.
We are off. Excuse us, I was wrong.
So Valpo pulls out with the win, 42-32. Great win, great momentum going into their last final regular season game at home.
And it was a great season for all of us in the booth. If this is our last game, to all of our producers, to all of our camera crew, to everybody behind the scenes, we love every single one of you. Thank you to all of you. But hopefully this is not the last game. We get one more game during the sectionals.
Yep. I've been Brody Kosira.
This is Johnny Clumpy.
And I'm Devin Alsman.
This has been a great game.